basically. You've already dealt with one wave of Shantox, and it doesn't look like there's any other that are waiting for you. The others are being fought by the lingual gender. So, assuming you guys approach, you guys see the remnants of a fantastic iron tower standing here over a broken and rubble-strewn street. The tower is fashioned from a lattice of riveted iron girders. The shattered remains of an elevator system occupy the leg area along with a set of iron stairs. The elevator is not working, so you guys are going to be taking the stairs.
All right. Yeah, I think we will be taking the stairs as opposed to a flight.
So as you ascend the stairs, you guys reach the first the first floor, basically.
Uh-huh.
And this area is still somewhat intact, although there's wreckage and twisted metal littering it. And you guys search for a bit, but you don't see the stele here on the first upper floor. There are stairs that go to a second part, basically a second observation deck. And climbing the stairs puts you at a total of 380 feet above the ground.
Whew.
And it is here, inside the ruins of what was probably some kind of building, like a cafe or a restaurant, is where you find the stele.
Oh, just there, pretty much unguarded from, at least just from a cursory glance.
I'm gonna cast See Invisibility just to make sure.
Yeah, I'll also scan with my constant See Invisibility, or
Okay.
just remind the GM.
You do that. You guys activate it, but you don't see anything else at the moment.
All right. I guess, may I do a perception just to like sort of scan the area, see if there's anything hidden or waiting to pop out?
You don't see anything.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's
keep moving then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, you're at the stele now. You're on the second observation deck, and this is as high as the tower goes. There's no more of it.
Then walk up to the stele.
Okay, you do.
I'll tell Cormac, before we approach it, are there any sort of spells that we would want to cast on ourselves to prepare for something that might?
Kind of. How long do the rituals usually take?
The rituals take they take a few minutes, like about 10 minutes each.
Okay, so even if we cast a minute per level spells, we'd still have 5 minutes for something to happen.
Father Reinhardt will say, I can cast a spell that will prevent dimensional travel, to prevent any interlopers from at least conjuring themselves within our...
that's
it
probably
will
smart.
prevent teleport.
It's not a big. It's only like a 60 radius.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, that's fine. Because if we need to teleport, we can always move out of it and teleport. And that way they're
last
not
time
spawning
something showed up and tried to stop it.
Yeah, and then that way they're not spawning right in us, and we have like a second to cast a spell or something.
Yeah. So I guess as we're sort of prepping ourselves, I will cast a Dimensional Lock, centering it on the Star Stele.
Okay.
It does allow for spell resistance, so if something tries to pop in, I can roll that.
Okay. You do that. The field appears.
All right.
I'll cast Shield on myself, but I think that's the only minutes per level spell that I want to do.
I'm gonna cast Daylight right now. just in case something comes in, does darkness.
Okay.
Um,
And then
I'll cast nothing. Woo.
whee!
yeah, that's it for right now.
I'll
I already
ask.
have a couple.
All right. I'll ask Fingram and Cormac if they have any sort of AoE type spells that deal any particular type of damage that they would like to be protected against, just in case they need to cast it amidst our.
Nope, not really.
No, not right now. I don't.
All
Let's
right.
see what AoE spell do I have? Dispel Magic's AoE. That's the one I got.
Yeah, Dispel Magic Greater prepared. So, all right, let's start the ritual.
Okay.
All
Who's
right.
the primary caster and who are my secondary casters?
Think Fingrim,
I'll-
the person with the highest Arcana.
I have 28 Arcana.
And my bonus would be 30.
Yeah, so I think yours is actually slightly higher.
Yeah,
Okay.
just because we're dealing with magical runes.
Yep. Then you're the lead, and
Hmm.
Fingrim and I will help.
All
I'll
right.
keep watch.
Okay.
Father Reinhardt will approach hesitantly, but he'll move towards the star.
All right, you do.
All right. He will begin the ritual.
So who's the primary and who are the secondaries?
Reinhardt's primary, which
Okay.
is not looking as good with
Oh, you
Yeah.
actually got a 1.
Although
Yeah.
he does have the well-read bonus, that's still a 31, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna re-roll that just in case it's not big enough. I'll use my tireless logic once per day.
Okay.
Hey, there we
That's
go.
about 38.
Okay. Well, you guys begin the ritual. You begin it successfully. The star soleil begins to glow a little bit.
All right.
All right. So, Kudu, did you get the did Seeker? Did you hear like the description of where you are?
I'm in and out of my kitchen, so I'll be slow to responding. But if you're talking about the description you just told us about, yes. If you told
Okay,
us about
good.
the description while I was gone, no.
Just describing that you guys are on the second observation deck of the Eiffel Tower, which is 380 feet above the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You begin the ritual, and you begin it successfully. 3 minutes into the ritual, something starts to happen.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I need everybody to give me a reflex save because the tower begins to shake like there's an earthquake.
Oh my.
It's a pretty low roll. It's my
It is a pretty
15.
low roll.
I got Overland Flight up, if that helps.
Still have haste going.
No way, no. Haste is a rounds per level spell.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
That would have been back when we fought the weird
Yeah.
gazebo chickens.
I don't cast haste, so I don't really know.
Yeah. The cleric version is Blessing of Fervor.
Blessing of Fervor, yeah.
Yeah.
But that one also has multiple different things.
Yeah, and it's also a level 4 spell.
Okay, that's good. I think that I get Cormax.
Yeah, no, I'm rolling it now. I had haste on, and then I accidentally minimize my save spot, so I couldn't find where the
Okay.
little save.
So this shaking is quite violent, and it's enough that part of the Eiffel Tower starts to lean to one side, like something is uprooting it and it's giving way to the west. And Fingrim and Cormac you fall prone and you begin to slide towards the west edge of the observation deck. There is the other one directly below you, so you won't fall completely off the tower.
So I have overland flight. Can I just like kick myself off the
You
ground?
you can just basically let yourself free fall and start flying.
That's what I'll do.
I don't have.
Cormac, what do you do?
Try to think.
Yeah, I might have to like fly over and rescue or something.
I will say this: you guys also know that the secondary casters of the spell can move freely as they like, but the primary caster has to stay within 100 feet of the stele while the ritual's going. Otherwise, it's an automatic fail.
Fail. All right. Can I cast a spell while sliding, or am I too?
You can, but then you won't be able to grab onto anything if you fall off.
Well, what I was gonna cast was stone shape and like make a like wall in front of me so I don't slide off. I just slide into the
Stone
wall.
to shape though, like we're on a 300 feet in a building.
There is no stone.
Okay. All right.
It's steel.
I guess I'll use this spell then. I didn't want to use it up right away, but I'm gonna cast Angel Aspect on myself.
Okay. That'll
Just
give you
the-
flying.
The regular one. Yeah, it'll give me flying.
Okay.
Jump up.
You cast it, and you also fall off the edge with Fingrim, but you are both able to start flying.
I just fly back up to
Yeah, same here.
Reinhard. Managed to hold on.
And I'll just stay in the air above the ground.
Yeah, like
for
we
as long
gotta.
as my spell lasts.
Well, as you do, you guys might look down and you see something. Probably the source of what's going on. You guys see a maw of razor sharp teeth so large that it's like a living hole has come up from the ground, and it has a worm-like body. And it gives a great roar as it begins coiling itself around the tower.
All right.
The creature on the cover.
So this is a multi-layered map. This is currently where the thing is. It's reaching the first observation deck.
Okay.
All right.
And this is where we're going to go into rounds. So roll initiatives.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if rolling this high is that good in this particular combat, but it's never bad to roll high.
Okay. Got my dinner going now, so. Yeah.
Nice.
Where? Oh, they're in. What is our situation? We don't have any buffs on.
Okay, yeah, I made to initiative.
Yeah, freedom of movement.
I don't know.
No, it doesn't. Not with initiative.
Ooh. Is this a new day, or this is?
No, this is the same day as where we ended off.
We fought those things on the same day.
Okay.
Can you
I
add
was
me
like,
to the
I got a lot of
initiative? I forgot to
non-lethals,
click my
so-
Oh
character.
yeah, there you go. Also, due to Paizo's terrible map making skills, there's no grid on this map.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
You'll just have to place yourselves within the squares. You'll see that as you look around the map, some of the squares are stupid shaped and sized.
Yeah, they morphed the PDF to fit it onto the PDF. That's why they end up like that.
Usually, I've had luck with in Shire Star at least, where they have a PDF that has you can turn the grid off completely,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which is godsend because otherwise there's no fucking way.
All right, Fingrim, you're first up. What do? You guys all see that this thing is still making its way up the Eiffel Tower, and it looks like it'll, at its current speed, it'll take a couple of rounds to reach the second observation deck.
I'll pull out my talking sword and ask it if if it senses aberrations, I guess.
It says that it only senses the aberrant presence of the stele near you.
Okay.
It doesn't know what else is going on.
I guess it's still pretty far away too, though, right? Is there a knowledge roll I can make here, though?
Knowledge Arcana.
Knowledge Arcana, okay. 41.
It's pretty nice.
Okay. You have no idea what this thing is, but you do know some things about it. You think this is a magical beast. However, it's a colossal sized creature. If there are legends about it, they are just that, legends.
Okay.
From its massive size, you think that it has a significant amount of defense. Nothing gets through its DR. You don't think it's DR epic, though. It's just DR all. And it's a large amount.
Okay.
Its hide is immune to acid and fire. And you also think that it's completely immune to a number of different status conditions. So things that would be under that are disease, paralysis, poison, sleep, stun, and any kind of magical control.
Okay.
It also has SR.
You do precision damage to it?
It's not immune to critical hits and precision damage.
That's good. Okay.
I'll also say this. You think that because it's so big, the only meaningful and impactful damage you can deal to this thing has to be aimed at its head. There's just no other vulnerable spot on it.
Okay. I'm gonna fly also as I pull out Terrandar's honor. Which seems like it's actually probably not going to be super effective against this thing. But well, it actually isn't too bad because it's I mean the Argon sword's not going to work either because it's immune to the fire. I'm going to cast I'm just going to go ahead and cast bestow weapon proficiency, so I have proficiency with the bastard sword.
Okay.
And I'll kind of relay some of the information that I just heard. Like that thing, it's some sort of magical beast.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I think so. I'm wondering if this is related at all to those other worm things we fought. I don't think so, though, right? Like, it's not like it's going to be vulnerable to the lightning gun or anything, right?
Those were aberrations.
Yeah, those actually were aberrations. So yeah, this is different. Okay, well, I'm good then.
All right, Father Reinhardt, your turn.
Do I know if structural integrity of the building is at?
You don't think that this thing is going to be able to completely bring down the whole tower, but the way it's coiling itself around it for support is causing a problem. It won't destroy it, but it's warping it.
Gotcha.
And even as it continues going, like the shaking is still continuing. You think that if it at another point it might cause the tower to slide and stuff.
Okay. Do I think if I summon a very large creature, it might cause the tower to tilt some?
Not unless it's like colossally huge. The steel supports on this are pretty strong, but the reason it's sliding is because the worm is basically constricting it to keep itself wrapped around it.
So we know that we can stop the ritual for a little bit.
For a minute.
As long as for a minute. Okay, minute to win it. Gotcha. All right, Father Reinhardt, he's going to tell everyone that he's going to start summoning several creatures and objects to try and attack that thing. And so he's going to start casting Summon Monster.
Okay, Kudu.
I didn't hear cold immunity.
Nope.
It's one of the only things in this book, apparently.
How far is it targetable?
So at its current point right now, the head, which Fingrim would have told the whole party, is the only part of it that's vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
The head is currently 190 feet away from you. It's down on the east side of the observation.
Okay. I will fly over here so that I can angle downward at it, yes?
Yep.
Okay, it's too far right now, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is start gathering power.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the perfect time to do it.
Power.
Yeah.
Your
Cormac.
satellite target.
Cormac's gonna cast that Quicken Shield of Faith, and then he is going to. I don't know. Quicken Shield of Faith, and I guess he'll fly over to where the head sides might come up. I don't know. Actually, he'll just cast a Quicken Shield of Faith and Iron Skin, and he will fly towards Fingrim.
Okay. All right. On its turn, it continues its ascent. Anyone whose feet is touching the ground of the tower needs to give me a reflex.
I think maybe that's Drench and Reinhard. I know the other three of us are flying.
Yeah.
Actually, Reinhardt's rolling really good.
Yep, I'm getting fortunate on those.
Yeah, reflex save is definitely your weakest save, right?
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a big one.
Yeah, like I said, this creature is impossibly huge.
Yeah, when the creature takes 4 like separate pieces to make, and it's not even showing the whole thing. It's pretty crazy. It's definitely the thing that's on the title screen.
Okay, Drench succeeds and Father Reinhardt succeeds. You guys keep your balance. And
Okay.
that's
Alright.
all it does for now, is it just moves. It moves up like another 100 feet, and it'll be at the second observation deck within 1.
Do I need to make any sort of significant concentration check due to the shaking?
Only if you had fallen over.
Okay.
Because then that counts as vigorous motions.
Gotcha.
Pingram.
Did I know from my knowledge roll if it has any like particular types of senses? Like would see invisibility or would invisibility work versus it?
You think that you think that it only has like dark vision and low light vision? It actually does have eyes.
Okay.
They're just very,
Um,
very small and many.
Because I'm thinking the best way to chew through this is probably the greater invisibility sense vitals combo and hope that it has a lot of DR, but hopefully that'll help. So I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use a swift action to see. Can I do like magical beast bane? Is that like a thing? I actually don't know, or do I have to be more specific than that?
No, it's a creature type.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a creature type. I've taken
so
it for favorite enemy.
I'm
for
gonna use
ranger.
2 arcane pool points to enhance my weapon with magical beast bane and keen, and then I think I still have 2 points to work with, so I'll increase its enhancement bonus as well up to a +4. And then I will also have a move action, so I'll kind of fly. I don't know if I really need to move anywhere. I'll kind of fly a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I need to actually move anywhere. I'll kind of fly a little bit closer to the edge here, there, while invisible. And
Okay.
that'll be my turn.
Father Reinhardt.
Let's see. This thing is. Can I see its head like sort of peeking up over the edge there, or is it still?
It's not. Yeah, it's still below. It's like 100 feet below the observation deck.
Okay, then he'll finish his summoning spell
Okay,
to
what are you
summon
summoning?
the T-Rex, so that it's adjacent to me. And yay.
You should have control of it.
All right. So once it's summoned, I'm going to cast a another spell. I'm going to cast Airwalk and cast it on the T-Rex.
Okay.
And my spell pen is higher than its SR, so I think it should be fine.
I think you can cast. Can't you? Is it multiple creatures or is it just one?
Airwalk is just one. There's a communal version, but I don't have that.
All right. Is that your turn?
I can't remember which spell it is where they have a communal version, but the normal version's also able to be on creature. Like,
Windwalk.
is Windwalk
Yeah,
like
that's
that?
it.
It's like, why does the communal version exist? Probably because when they changed their mind or something on like an early draft and didn't remember to like
Yeah,
get
and
rid of
the
it.
communal is a lower level than the other one.
Yeah, okay, at least there's that.
Kudu, what do you do on your turn?
So it's not targetable, so I'm gonna Goku it up and keep powering up.
Okay. Cormac.
And I will unleash my blast when it's targetable.
Okay.
He is going to cast Frightful Aspect on himself.
All right.
Since he thinks this thing's going to be the big bad. Nasty. All right. And then he He will channel force into his weapon as well.
All right. All right. On its turn, it continues to ascend, and now it is beginning to. Now it's at
It's like level with us.
it's somewhat level with you, although its head is still has some height on it. But yes, on this round, it reaches the top of the second observation deck. So I think it's the T-Rex, Father Reinhardt, and Drench need to give me reflex saves because you are touching the floor, and the Eiffel Tower is still shaking and sliding.
Okay. The T-Rex currently has airwalk on him. Does he need to roll?
Yes.
Okay. So this one
Airwalk
goes for...
only lets you move over things. You have to be in motion.
Ah, I see.
No hover walk? Oh, dang.
If you
So
could
no-
hover, then that'd be fine.
Drench is on a roll.
Yeah, he's keeping himself steady.
All right. Looking at the T-Rex save. All right. Second roll is T-Rex. He got a 14 because it's 2 more than me.
Okay. Then, as it ascends and it constricts the Eiffel Tower, Father Reinhardt and the T-Rex go prone,
All right.
and you will be sliding towards the west.
All right. Do I need to move my token?
Yeah, I'm just gonna move it for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's its turn. Finger him.
All right, it's on the other side of the tower from me, so I could like charge it with overland flight probably, or unless it's not level with this.
Oh, and also Kudu, it would have gotten within range of your stuff. Do you have a ready? You had a ready to action.
Oh, yeah. Then
Go
I'll
ahead
unleash
and
the blast.
use your ready to action, and I'll adjust your initiative.
Okay. So I avoided all burn. And is it... How close is it to me?
How close is it? Well, at the end of its movement, it's pretty close. It's like within
30 feet?
15.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely within 30 feet. But I think you would have been able to shoot it. Yeah, like before it got to like where it is right now on the map, but within 30.
Matt, can you make my piece bigger?
Ooh, that's kind of a low roll. But that is
Oh, yeah,
against its
rifle
touch. As this is a composite
27
blast.
touch.
Oh wait, actually, since it is a composite blast, I am taking at least 1 burn out of all of this. There we go. 4 burn
Okay,
altogether,
and
avoiding 3.
just to make sure, you're making your attack at 30 feet.
Yes.
Okay. You hit, but that will also provoke an attack of opportunity from it.
Sure.
Because it has 30. Actually, it has more than 30 reach. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yep, go ahead and roll your damage. It's
Okay.
going to try and bite you on its way up.
Half cold, half piercing. Oh, that wasn't very high.
Okay.
5 ones.
Yeah, 5 ones.
Jeez.
Oh, man. Wonderful.
Looks like a normal
What?
composite blast to me.
A lot of 6s though. Well, 3 of them.
Does a 31 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have concealment?
Yeah. Oh!
Hold on.
Oh.
Does it have blind fight? No,
It doesn't have any extraordinary
No.
senses, but it does know it can fight things. Yeah, with concealment.
Meh.
Dang, there goes my plan.
Well, its
Because-
invisibility still gives you some protection against it.
yes, but it means I can't use it in combination with Sense Vitals because it's not flat-footed versus invisible things. So.
Okay, and Kudu, are you subject to grab?
Do we
No,
have
she-
freedom of movement on?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all have it.
Then
We
I'm
got,
Okay.
it got cast
not
on us.
subject
You
to
take
grab.
42 points of damage from its bite. But that's it. It can't grab you. It wants to, but it can't.
Okay. Ow. Rude.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, I
Okay.
hurt more though, so.
You did. You did damage to it, and it looks like most of it went through. Finger him.
Alright, it's immune to acid and fire.
thing that sucks is most of my spells that do heavy damage are fortitude saves, and this thing's gonna have a nasty fortitude.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I can fly speed of 30 feet with overland flight and heavy armor. So if I use I could get up. I can't take attack opportunities because of greater visibility, so that's one thing it does. It's very useful for me. So I'm going to activate I'm going to activate the full plate of speed and give myself haste for the round. I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch on myself, or not on myself, but I'm going to cast it. And I'm going to use my hasted overland flight speed to fly all the way over here. I think that's, let's see, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. Just double checking. I think the ruler tool is actually fairly accurate despite the not being a grid. So that's good.
Yeah, the ruler is still accurate.
Like within 1 or 2 feet. So yeah, I'm gonna move into here because of greater invisibility. Shouldn't have attack retaining me. I don't know if he has combat reflexes either, but
It doesn't see you, so it
Yep.
doesn't attack you.
so it's not going to be versus flat-footed because it's got blind fight. But I'm going to attempt to attack it. Two-handing Terrandar's honor because I couldn't spell combat this round. And then I need to make sure. I already did that. Okay, good. So it's plus 24. Okay. We're at 38 to hit.
38 will hit.
Okay. I got to roll versus SR for the I believe he said it had SR, so I got to roll versus SR
Yep.
for the Vampiric Touch. Okay, that's pretty good.
That'll succeed.
So, oh, is a 7d6, 8d6. So 31 damage from the Vampiric Touch, and I get 31 temporary hit points from it, assuming that affects it.
Yep, it appears to.
And then the weapon damage is going to be 25 weapon damage. Although that's going to get reduced by its flat DR.
Okay.
And I guess I'm close enough now that also, if this is somehow connected to Jamandor, then I'll know.
The sword actually does not pick up anything from it.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. It's good information. No ×3 crit though.
Yeah.
Only Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Father Reinhardt, I need you and your T-Rex to give me reflex saves, or you guys will be falling off the.
All right. Do I have the choice to cast a spell of to make myself flying instead of having to make the reflex?
Basically, you'll automatically fail the reflex save, but once you start flying, you won't be falling off the tower. And if you wanted to, now that it's the T-Rex's turn, it could also opt to not make the save and begin walking.
Okay. So I guess that's what the T-Rex will do. It'll opt to get on its feet as a move action. And for myself, I guess as a standard action, if I'm gonna activate my armor's special ability, radiant light coming from beneath my robes, and I'll start flying as I activate my celestial armor.
Okay.
I guess that's my turn.
Okay. So then I'm going to put you and the dinosaur on the edges here. The dinosaur still has movement.
All right, he does still have movement. I'm gonna tell it to smite the creature, and get within range of it.
Okay.
I can't tell how many squares that was. Basically, I wanted him to move 40 feet. Or he's within charging distance. I guess he can wait until next turn. Oh, but no, I want him there so that he provides a cushion for those who are in immediate vicinity. So
Okay.
yeah, he'll get close as he can.
So is he staying right there, or is he moving closer?
If that's 40 feet,
Okay.
that's the extent of his movement, and that's how close he'll.
That will provoke an attack of opportunity from this creature.
Okie doke.
Is a 33 hit?
Yeah, that hit.
Oh, no, he's gonna get grappled.
Oh, that's okay. He can bite him right back from the inside.
That's true.
It takes 42 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, the T-Rex does not have freedom of movement, I'm pretty sure.
No, it does not.
And yeah, it'll basically start. It'll attempt to grapple.
Although if it's grappling the T-Rex, that gives a window for
Nope, it misses.
everyone else. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
It
Go,
failed
go,
its
Cormac.
roll.
Cormac's gonna double move up to strand this thing. You can't really. Is that within Cormac's reach? I think so. No.
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay.
The square. It's weird because it's a round token, but the square to directly above me is part of its square.
Okay. All right.
Either way, it has an absurd reach.
It does, but it doesn't seem to
Yeah, it
attack
does.
Cormac.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Then,
It
wait,
might have
hold on.
exhausted its attack.
Yeah.
It doesn't have
Yeah,
very good dex.
He double moves to there, and that's it. So, or he does I know, because double moving. No, you could still do a quicken spell, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll do a quicken divine power.
Okay, you do that.
And that's his turn.
Okay, Kudu.
Okay.
Combat.
Well, yeah. I'm not gonna boost the blast because Okay, I'm gonna move action, gather power to reduce the amount of burn I take on the composite blast. I'm gonna blast it again. I'm sure it'll provoke if it does.
It doesn't. It still hasn't been its turn, so it hasn't refreshed its AOs.
Cool.
That'll hit.
Ugh. I really should boost. Oh well.
Okay.
So that's half cold, half piercing, obviously DR.
Okay. Yeah. It's still you still get a large amount of the damage through. It still looks like it has a bit of vitality in it, just because this creature is so massive and its HP is the largest thing you guys would have seen at this point. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, on its turn, it's going to start attacking, and right now the biggest threat to it is you.
Oh.
It is going to make some powerful attacks on Kudu.
No.
First comes a bite.
Come on, one. Come on, one. Come on, one. No, that's
Does a
not
32 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, here comes some pretty big boy damage. I'm doing some math here. Okay, there we go. It bites you for 67 points of damage. And then it kind of like swings its head at you with a slam. It slams you for 59 points of damage. Are you still?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm up. I got lots of health, but yeah.
Okay, thank God. If there's anyone who can take that much just raw damage, it's Kudu.
It was just 59, right?
Well, it hit you for 67 and then 59.
Oh, 67. Okay, let me add that. I'm unconscious, but not bleeding.
Okay, and because you're flying with those metallic wings, you do descend slowly to the second observation deck,
Cool.
which I'll just put you on here. Or the first observation deck. Alright, that's its turn. Fingram. It's powerful, but it's pretty one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna extend my haste another round. Get that out of the way. So let's see here. I know that the
Kudu's done a lot of damage to it, though. She's gotten it down to, like, basically almost half by herself.
Yay. Kineticist
Woo.
things.
yeah. The problem is I don't do as much damage.
Yeah.
I could hope that I like crit on a shocking grasp or something, and I
There
could
you
do
go.
quite a bit that way. But let's see. Yeah, I can't do this Sense Vitals thing because it has blind fight. Unless I can get behind it and then flank it.
Is this thing flankable?
I
It
think
actually is.
Oh.
It's pretty weird, but yeah, it can be flanked.
Yeah, and I could flank with Cormac. But I might do that anyway, though. I would have to use my quicken spell, but I think it might be worth it. So yeah, at least for now, my plan is I'm going to cast Storm Step, and try to go through it with Storm Step to the other side here.
Okay.
So it needs to make a reflex save, and I got to roll.
All right, and give me
roll.
SR.
Yep. And this is part of a spell combat as well. Obviously.
It's a 23 on its save. I think it does save.
Maybe. Let me double check what the. I think that probably.
Your
hits.
SR succeeds.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, Storm
Go ahead and
Step's
roll the damage.
20. Okay, well, it takes half of that then. Of
Okay.
electricity damage. And
It's
then
below half now.
now that I have a flank, I'm going to cast a quickened Sense Vitals. Using my quickened magic, Magus Arcana. And then I'm going to do my spell combat attacks.
Okie dokie.
Make sure I have this haste buff on. And a flank bonus as well. So first attack, it's a chance for critical.
Okay. Go ahead and back it up.
Yep, 40 probably does. So sneak attack doesn't get
you
multiplied.
critical it.
But
It is not immune to crits.
so 2d10 plus 24 plus 2d6 plus 5d6 precision. For a nice 67 chunk of damage.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think
It
I rolled pretty
takes
good
a
on that.
pretty good chunk of it.
All right, next attack. That's another chance for crit because I have
Okay.
keen.
Roll it back.
I don't think that confirms though.
That does not confirm.
So just a d10 plus 12 plus the 2d6 plus 5d6. So only 45 damage on that one. And then we're gonna give it a shot with my low iteratives. Hey, look at that.
If you have that Vorpal Great Axe.
Yeah, if I had the
Yeah.
Vorpal Great Axe, but I wouldn't have been able to spell combat with it, so I wouldn't be in this position. So it's a 33 back that one.
A 33 does back it up.
Okay. Some more damage. And then I think I got one more attack. A 30.
That does not hit.
Okay. Yeah, that was a low iterative, so I guess I could. I'll try a prehensile hair attack because I got the precision damage on it, so it might be worth doing. No, I rolled a 1. Okay, that's all I got.
I don't
Okay,
know why
it's
I
still
find
going.
it funny watching your beard like attack this massive thing.
Yeah. Father Reinhardt, it's you and your T-Rex's turn.
All right. I tell the T-Rex to go and charge and smite that thing, and I'm going to try and reach Kudu. So first we'll
Okay.
resolve the T-Rex attack.
All right. As it moves, it will provoke, and it'll try to bite the T-Rex.
All right, go for it. If anything, it's a gigantic meat shield.
36.
Yep, that'll hit.
It takes 60 points of damage.
All right.
And
Does-
go ahead with your attack.
Oh, was it not going to grab?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can grapple it.
It doesn't have to if it doesn't want, though.
Yeah, but I think it will choose to here. It might as well get basically the debuff on it. Where the hell is it? There it is.
Yeah, unless it rolls another 1, it'll pretty much auto succeed.
48.
That succeeds in grappling the T-Rex.
Okay.
But does the
Basically
T-Rex still
pulls it
get its
closer.
attack?
It does.
Alright, cool. Then I'll roll the attack on it. Hey!
Look at that.
Oh.
It's keeping up the crit.
Also, you have to take out the smite bonuses.
Oh, okay. So
Aw.
that would be minus 44 points of damage.
Dang.
Okay.
All right,
It's still
and-
going.
All right. Can this thing try to grapple it back?
No, it's too big.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
grab only works on things that are your size category or smaller.
gotcha. Okay.
It happens a lot,
well,
actually. It'll be like a small creature or something, and it'll be like, it has grab, and you're like, yeah.
All
but
right,
I rolled-
Cormac.
Well,
He's a
hang
big
on.
turn.
That was the T-Rex's turn. I haven't gone
Sorry
yet.
about that.
That's okay. Is Kudu within 90 feet of me?
She's slow falling, so
Yeah, I think so. She only falls 60 feet around.
I think so.
Like feather falls 60 feet around. So
All right, then I would like to, Father Reinhardt, he's going to click his heels together to activate his Boots of Speed as a free action to give himself haste, and he's going to fly 90 feet to Kudu, and once he is adjacent to her, he will cast Heal on her
Okay.
to heal her for 150 points of damage.
All right. Kudu gets 150 back. Now it's Cormac's turn. What do you
Wake
do?
up!
He's gonna float around this thing.
yeah, got
Okay.
the flank. Get him.
Yep. And here comes the first attack, my divine power attack, with all the bonuses. And then here's the 3 attacks. There is. And here comes those.
Let's go to attack rolls. Okay. Well, 3 of your attacks hit.
Sweet.
And the first hit brings it down into basically its negatives, but it's not dead. It continues to fight.
It's got
But the other
ferocity.
attacks will not ferocity, it's got die hard.
Oh, okay. Sort of like ferocity then.
Basically ferocity. Although the crazy thing about ferocity is that it can prolong actual death.
Yeah.
But yeah, your other 2 hits will basically bring it into past its negative H. So some mighty cleaving of your sword. You carve up its head enough that you leave these huge gaping wounds in its body, and the whole creature begins to writhe and thrash about letting the T-Rex go, which probably means the T-Rex falls onto the first observation deck of the Eiffel Tower.
Well, he does
But-
have airwalk, but yeah, it probably doesn't matter.
Yeah, if the creature isn't moving on its turn, it doesn't fly. But yeah, the whole creature starts to slough off of the tower as it is dead, which probably causes some shaking, but not anything more violent than what was already happening. And most of you guys are capable of flight now.
Yep.
And with a thunderous crash, it hits the base of the tower and the streets, and probably flattens at least one structure.
Crazy.
And there's like
Ooh.
a huge like thing of like of detritus and debris in a cloud that rises up from it. And more of the worm is still underground, but yeah, it's pretty. It's
Yup.
all right. Good job.
Okay. We lay here unconscious.
Oh, you're
No, you got healed.
conscious.
You got
I am
healed.
now? Oh.
Yep.
Where was that? What number?
Plus 150.
One. Oh, a heal.
Yeah, it was a heal.
Yeah. Reinhardt flew over and
Oh.
healed you. So yeah, Finger's gonna fly back over to
Yeah, same here.
help finish up the
Still
ritual.
All right.
I guess
Go ahead
I'll
and give me
fly up
another
there
Art
too.
Knowledge Arcana. And yep, Kudu flies up and joins you guys now that the observation deck isn't being attacked.
Yeah, I mean T-Rex can hang out for part of the ritual.
Yeah, yeah.
It can airwalk back up, yeah.
I got 30 for assisting, but I think I'm not the primary, I guess, on this one.
Yeah.
42.
My frightful aspect lasts for 15 minutes, so we'll just keep it up.
Once again, you guys feel the eyes of some unseen and malevolent force watch as the Stele gives off its high-pitched sound and glowing intensity until everything stops and it deactivates.
Alright. Be right back.
Okay.
Drew had to do something with some dogs or something, right?
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I gotta put the dog up. So I guess while Micah is gone, I'll just take quick advantage of that. I'll be gone.
Okay.
I'll be back in like
5-minute break then.
Okay.
So yeah, good job. Out of character, that was a bowl.
A what?
A bowl. Spelled BHOLE. Terrifyingly powerful creature.
There we go.
Yeah.
I just had like a lapse of what am I doing?
Well, while they're gone, Secret, if you had anything that you want to sell, you can start like compiling a list, and then I'll take it into account, and that way we can get selling and buying done quickly here, because this is basically the point where you guys would have an opportunity to do so.
Just very minor things. Do you want me to give that info to you, or what? How are we?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna sell a ring of protection +1, and then Drench has, I think, a cloak of resistance +1 that we want to sell. Yeah, and that's it.
Okay, that's simple. That's simple.
Unless we want to sell the Horn of Blasting. That thing is 20,000.
If you want to, it's up to you.
I think we should sell it. Let's sell the Horn of Blasting as well.
Okay, it's a little bit more.
Yeah, I think it's 20,000. So
Okay, I'll just remove those and then we'll figure it out later.
yeah, I think I went over what I was selling earlier. But I'm gonna go over again real fast. Oh yeah, the tentacle cloak as well is probably something we'll want to sell. I have like a lot of the loot, like just random stuff. It's, I guess, being a dwarf, I have 100 and well, let's see, if you sell for half, it's 75,000 worth of 65,000 worth of stuff.
All right, I'm
I,
back.
I got
All right, welcome back.
I got an amulet of mighty fist +1, natural armor +2, belt of I didn't include that one. Actually, I have a little bit more than belt of incredible dexterity +4. Okay. It's belt of incredible dexterity +4, the Boro bead, cloak of resistance +2, a headband of charisma +4, Kinetic's diadem white because it's the wrong element, so Kuya can't use it. The mesmerist mask, and then the cloak of tentacles. Those are all the things I was gonna sell. Oh, I could probably sell this too. The ring of mind shielding. Okay. So including all that, that would be, if at half value, would be 77,000 gold to divide
Okay.
out. Which we're dividing 4 ways, so okay, yeah, that'll basically pay like just the stuff I'm holding. Basically, will pay for the headband upgrade I want to get. Assuming I don't know, what are we planning to? Are we planning to like word a recall back to somewhere else to
That's
sell this
probably
stuff?
going to be what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I think, are we just waiting for Drew now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I kind of liked how they had that fight set up here with this thing. I think it was a pretty good little scene to use a colossal creature.
We should have ran into it in our dreams at level 1.
You guys actually could have run into one of these
Oh yeah?
in the first.
If we like go into the fog or something.
It's down below.
Something like that.
Hmm.
It would have been very, very difficult for you guys to even like get to it. But yeah, there's a sleeping one. Okay, with Drew's back, then what do you guys do immediately following the deactivation of the Star Soleil?
Hmm.
Uh, probably fly out where I can have a better vantage point and try to see if I can see some of the gendarme or something. Go talk to them. Get a
Okay.
status update from them.
It looks like from your vision that they've mostly dealt with the Shantoks. There might be like one or two still kind of fighting, but the rest of them are kind of flying around wounded. Not like fighting them, but still kind of staying near like their groups.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna recommend that we all get down there and let them know that we finished what you came here for, so that they know they can back off if they need to.
Okay. Then as you guys start descending the Eiffel Tower, a bit of space in front of you begins to warp, and a blackened, twisting nether appears in front of you, and out steps a familiar face.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Queen Casilda walks through the nether, or floats through the nether, and she addresses you.
Hello.
At first with a bow, and she says, her words reverberating, "Friends, you have deactivated the stelae that bind your world to Carcosa, but I fear I bring awful tidings. The spawn of Carcosa, Jaemondor, has completely subsumed a man from your world, and so has returned to life, as only the great old ones can. The inmost blot has not recovered its full power, but the connection to the man from your world lets it reach across time and space and maintain a hold on your home. Soon, it is to be pulled into Carcosa's maw. You must regain your strength, and I will transport us to where this terrible new Thrushmore is to be."
All right. I don't think I ever saw this going anywhere but to us killing lulz.
Yeah.
Sure, what are you trying to sense?
I want to sense if she's telling us any falsehoods based on what that aberrant, like incorporeal creature told us. She said 3 lies the Queen of Diamonds will offer us. So I'm trying to sense if there's truth
Sure, you can roll
or
sense motive. You can believe what you want.
alrighty.
She sounds very serious.
Right. I guess then I'll ask her, how much time do we have?
She says, that I fear this grim apotheosis does not leave you with much time, but take what you need to rest and regain your strength. So she's telling you that you should be able to rest.
Yeah, maybe at least a day.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, probably no more than a day.
And then she said that she'd take us or tell us where this sort of final confrontation is to take place.
Yeah, she
Oh yeah,
take us
she
there.
says that I'll transport you there.
All right. Okay. I guess I'll tell her we will remain in this city for one day while we rest and recoup some supply.
Mhm.
How can we contact you?
Mm.
She tells you that she will contact and find you as long as you're here, before the end of your world can come to pass.
Very well. Thank you, Queen Casilda. And
Of course, we are allies in this cosmic war, and I will not let the King in Yellow.
yes, he must be quite irate due to the progress that we've been making. Do you think that there's any possibility that this pallid mask may show again, or any other able servants?
You are threatening to take something that the King in Yellow wants. I don't doubt that many of his most powerful servants will be there to.
And you are restricted from aiding us in a specific.
My direct aid would arouse his wrath. The two of us are, in a way, bound to each.
Yeah, Father Reinhardt, he just kind of ponders her words, but he doesn't have much else to say at this moment. Well, I mean, well, I'll give other people a chance to say.
Fingram doesn't have anything he wants to say yet. Like not while she's here.
Okay.
Well, if nobody has anything to say, I'll address her momentarily and tell her, would you mind if we spoke together, my companions and I, for just a moment? Won't take, and then we'll get back to you.
She nods.
All right. I'll step a ways away from everyone and gesture for them to follow
Okay.
so we can have a quick sidebar.
Sure.
And I'll ask the party. It seems that her motives are, true and valid. Yet that creature, I mean, I know that we shouldn't take the word of a creature as gospel that tried to kill us and was some sort of essence of a great. Do you think that we should just tell her the truth about what we heard? It might ease our conscience and provide some valuable information. Like, I'm thinking of a recent example with those goblins. It seems like they were fairly glad to be rid of that large fellow. If we just spoken to our intentions right away, it might have made things easier.
Perhaps, but for me, I don't really care what her intentions are. I'm going after Lulz.
As am I. Kudu, Cormac, what are your thoughts?
She said bound to him in a way. Do they need each other?
It is an interesting question. I do not know if she is a force as great as the King in Yellow, or, like you said, if she is bound through some sort of contract or cosmic bound. We could ask her. Cormac, what are your thoughts?
She could take us to Lowe's. He doesn't really care.
Well,
He's like he says, "Let the trouble come when it does." We have something that's world-ending to get to.
I agree, and as such, I feel like it's important to gather as much information as possible. If the task we have is so monumental, if anyone has any objections, I won't ask her, but I think honesty may be the best policy.
Do whatever you want on that. Something else I wanted to check with everyone here. You're all aware that this might be a one-way trip, right?
Whatever fate Pharasma has set for me, I am content.
Cormac's, it's always been a one-way trip.
Kudu nods. I was just about to say that.
All right. Well, as long as we're all on the same page, then I think we can go in without any regrets.
Very well. I guess he'll turn back and walk back to Queen Casilda and tell her, I hope you don't take offense, but we were hoping that you could give us a little more information about this bond that you share with the King in Yellow, and perhaps explain some cryptic messages that, for lack of a better word, a ghost of Zamandur told us.
She says that I can tell you what I can if your question is specific. It's just dangerous if I give you too much info.
Very well. I will start with the ghoul's message, and he'll speak to her. Those cryptic messages. Sleep is his gift. He is your savior. To find him, drown yourself in a circle of stars. And the Queen of Diamonds has been made a pawn. 3 lies she will offer you.
She tells you back, I'm sorry I can't be. I'm sorry I can't clear the fog of this, but what you need to understand is that as old and mad as the great old ones are, they have peered through the veil so many times that they do see bits of the future, but understand they see the future that they want to see. That within everything they divine, there is both a kernel of truth and of what could come to pass.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you saying...
Unfortunately, what were we gonna say?
I was going to ask, so this Queen of Diamonds that he spoke about, that was not yourself?
She says, you'll have to figure out what that means to you.
Or what it means to the Great Old One. Very well. Thank you for your patience. I'm sure you are very busy.
Is there anything else you wanted to ask her?
Cormac will
I
ask,
think...
is there a way that you can, because we want to buy stuff still, right?
Buy and sell, basically. We're gonna take care of that very quickly.
And we could do all that here? Or do we need to go
Well,
somewhere?
it depends. If we want to sell like really valuable stuff, I think we're gonna have to go somewhere else. Like
That has a flourishing economy and that has people that can buy it. There might be people that can buy things within Carcosa, but that requires you going and finding.
Yeah, no, I don't think we have time for that. We probably want to go to. We probably either want to go to like a major metropolis like Absalom, or even an extraplanar metropolis like the Opaline Vault or the City of Brass. One of those kind of places that's got like
shit tons of money.
9th level spell casting and a shit ton of money. Yeah.
You guys have been to the capital of Kadira before, and that is a major trade hub.
Yeah. What I was thinking is if she can teleport us there, that way we don't
Teleport
have to.
you there.
Yeah. I don't know if she has that power or not.
Yeah, I mean, if not, we can do it probably, right? But
Well, I'd need a day to prepare. I don't
oh,
have
you don't have it open right now.
word of recall. No.
That's right, because word of recall, you have to pick the destination you prepare the spell too.
Yeah. It's not just teleport.
Well, if you prepare 2 Word of Recalls, the next day we can, port there, do all our shopping, and then port back in the same day.
She tells you that she could take you off this. She could take you off of Carcosa, but she doesn't know where she would send.
Because she's never been there. It's just 2 level 6 spells. I mean, I could buy a scroll of word of recall, but I don't know how the scrolls of word of recall work if they come.
I
with
think
a
there were
preset
the
destination.
scrolls. I think they would be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what. Because it would be already set in the spell. Yeah, we could do that. I'm good with preparing 2 of them. I mean, I don't really use 6th level spells other than like heal, so that'd take away 2 extra heal spots. But I was planning on preparing something else. I'm good with that. We could do that.
Okay.
Maybe we can finish up this day selling the stuff that we can sell here, and then that way we have less time.
That we have to spend selling the other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Matt, I was talking about. I listed off all those like magic items that I wanted to sell earlier, but I did miss a couple weapons and armor I'd want to sell as well, which would be
Okay. Just add it to the
couple.
total.
Yeah, there'll be a couple rapiers, magic rapiers we have, and some armor, the glamored breastplate and the Warden of the Woods armor, because I don't think anybody wants to wear those.
So give me your totals and we'll add them all up. I think Kudu's was fairly simple. It was just the +1 ring, the +1 cloak, and then the horn, right? So that should be 11,000.
Okay, this is not split up, but that's just that's divided by 2 for like the total value, but I didn't divide it by 4 yet.
Okay, so I think those are all the numbers that we need to add up.
Let me divide that 106,860, I guess, by 4.
Though the 28,615, that's already been divided and everything. That's our
by 4
total. Yeah, that's mine and Father Reinhardt's total.
And then mine would be that per person. So then we just got to do that with Kudu stuff.
What's the 11,500 that Matt put on?
That's Kudu stuff. So the total amount that each person is going to get after this is 58,205. Okay, so basically what we're assuming is you guys are doing some combination of Word of Recalling, resting, and then Word of Recalling back. So go ahead and spend your 58,205 gold on whatever it is you want.
Oh. Okay. Will do.
Pluto, you wanted a headband.
Wait, are we going somewhere that's gonna be able to
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to a major trading capital on Galarian. I'm basically saying that you guys are going to be bartering with wealthy people that can buy and trade you these kind of things. So you guys might be trading with like royalty, like the I think it's a sultan in Kadira.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the Ruby Prince from Assyrian, that kind of person, like that much wealth and influence.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What skills is that headband tied to?
Intelligence and wisdom.
No, I meant skills. Like what skills is the intelligence part of it tied to? Like what does it give the skill bonus to?
I'm not sure what you mean because it gives you a +4 to your intelligence, so that would give you 32 extra skill points.
Yeah.
Or actually 16 because unless you have a int +2 already.
Yeah, but usually
I'll just-
intelligence-based stuff gives you a bonus to a certain skill as well, like an extra.
Like that's
bonus.
how it gives you ranks. Actually, is it just gives you them to a specific skill usually. Okay. Well, I'll just pick stuff. I guess pick some random knowledge skills. I assume that's probably what it's tied to. I'm not too concerned about like what I actually get anyway. Okay.
Gosh.
Oh, wrong Wuton. There we go.
And the only things that I want are like upgrades of what I already have. So how should we do that?
The only thing you want is upgrades of things you already have.
Yeah.
But I would say sell the stuff that you have, and then just buy the upgraded version.
Yeah, you can just
Okay.
get the
Do I need to
value of it
share my
yourself.
value with everybody?
No, if you're just upgrading your own
Okay.
item, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll do that.
So if it's something you bought yourself.
I want a better belt. Get me as much con as I possibly can get.
Yeah, I could upgrade my belt instead. Like now, I was gonna spend a lot of my money on upgrading my headband, but since Reinhardt gave me his hand-me-down, I don't need to do that.
Well,
So
I
appreciate
well, I guess I
that.
should have. Yeah, you're welcome. But I should further explain that it comes with a price. Just because I was gonna get a headband as well, and I figured, all right, so
Oh yeah.
you don't have to spend full price. I will. Is it possible to have 32K?
32K. I guess that's still a discount for me. So yeah, here you go.
All right, I'll take that, and
Yeah,
I'll
this
pretty
would
much be
normally cost
buying one item.
40K. So yeah, just do a wealth transfer here.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, so I still got 25K to spend, which I might just use to upgrade my belt.
I'm gonna upgrade my cloak as well. So my belt and cloak.
Nice.
Alternatively, upgrade my ring of protection to a +3. That might be good too.
Shit, I still have money? Okay, I'm gonna upgrade the ring of protection as well. Can I afford that? No. Okay. I still have money left over.
How much? Because if I have enough left over, I might be able to throw you some to get you a neat wondrous item or something.
17,000.
Oh goodness, yeah. I think I only have 3,000 currently. I don't know if anything I
Welcome
can
back.
give you will make a difference.
Sorry. Fear's mind affecting, right?
Yes.
Fear is mind affecting, yes.
I wonder
They
if there's
got
any goggles.
my 2
I was thinking about sniper goggles, but I'm like, I don't really need to hit flat-footed all the time, so... What other goggles exist? Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I guess I'm just gonna hold on to my money and just be a rich cat if I survive.
Sure.
Other than that, because, yeah, I don't want anything in my hands, and all my slots are taken except for, like, body and chest, and there's, like, nothing really good. They're all so situational. Arachnid goggles.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a rich person already with all the gear that I got. So I was like, I'm just gonna put it on. Spend it. My guy's sitting with pretty high wealth pool on him.
All right. Time for skill points.
Did anybody buy any one item that was more than what you guys had? Like, that was more than 58,000?
No.
I did.
No.
What did you buy?
I bought a headband of intelligence and wisdom +6, so that would cost 90.
It has 2 plus 6s on it?
Correct. That way I get a level 9 spell besides my domains.
I guess I could just buy like a goofy robe item because I don't have anything in the body slot right now. Like I could be like, let's get the robe of blending. I can cast alter self on myself for 1 hour. Probably won't come up. But you never know.
You never know.
Actually, I already have a robe of components though, don't I? Yeah, I do. Never mind. I do have a body slot. Okay. Yeah, I might just be good. I might just have like 10,000 gold that I'm just not going to spend on anything. I'll buy some more components, spell components. Buy more bull strength potions. I need some of those. It's a material component for transformation. I think I'm basically set.
Yeah, I'm set.
Is there a wand we want to buy? A scroll, perhaps?
Wand of heroism. Those are always.
I can fork out the money for it. I can't use the wands, but... Ooh, there's wrists. What can I put on my wrists?
Bracers of our
Bracelet of friendship. Bah!
friends forever.
Bracelet of second chances. Oh.
Oh, I get us another language.
I'm gonna get that. Bracelet of second chances. I have 7 beads and I can negate critical or sneak attacks as an immediate action. Okay, I'm good.
Alright, I'm nearly there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy a few random scrolls in case I need them.
Yeah. Can a scroll of like unlimited wish be purchased or something like that?
I mean, maybe, but I couldn't cast it anyway. It's
Just
not
really
on-
expensive.
Yeah, it's also not on the Maga spell list, so I'd have to UMD it, which I don't have like that many points in UMD, so it's not something that I can reliably do.
Hmm.
Let's see, like getting a scroll of teleport, for example, might be a good idea.
Oh, yeah. Is there better teleportation spells?
Not so much on the Maga spell list.
Gotcha. You know what we can do? We can bring a mansion spell, and then when we fight the boss, we just put up that mansion.
I could take mass like summon mount or whatever and just summon a bunch of horses. And
There you
use them as
go.
cover.
Try
That's
to
like
get us
actually really
now.
funny. So I've seen that. I saw that in like I can't remember. I think it was like a wizard, like one of those guide threads that somebody posted. They're like, yeah, use mount, summon a bunch of horses mid combat, and then use them for cover. Send your
Right?
mount, summon the horse, send it down the hallway to see if it's trapped. Like,
Jeez.
yeah, you got
It
that
should be
horse
like a
for
missile wizard specializing in missiles, and then you just summon mounts all the time.
yeah. Yeah, like that mount lasts for 2 hours per caster level. You gotta make use of it. Have it have it do all this shit for
I'll be
you.
right back.
Alright,
There's also
Are they
there's
docile
also,
though?
I think they are.
Oh, darn.
I think though there's a cheese you can do where there's a feat that lets you, when you do a conjuration summoning spell, you can swap the summon to a different creature that you could summon using a conjuration summoning spell of the same level. So the cheese is you use mount, because it actually explicitly says like they keep the same duration they already had. So you use mount, and then you use that feat to change them over, or the spell or whatever, to change it to the mount to being like something you normally get with summon monster, except you have it for 2 hours per level now for some reason. And if you want to get higher level, you just prepare heightened mount, which is like I'm pretty sure I even said in the thing I was reading about that, like if you do this, your GM will probably ban it, because if they're not, they're crazy. Like it's definitely
If
not what
not, they're
you're supposed.
crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely not what you're supposed to do with the spell, but just
Well,
the way it's
right.
worded, it technically works. Like you're supposed to just use it with normal summon monster spells and use it to like swap out the summon monster different things that might be situationally good. But like, yeah, like oh
Yeah.
yeah, I just like that T-Rex. Like oh yeah, I have the T-Rex for at this point to be like, I have the T-Rex for 32 hours. I just have.
Oh,
And you could keep doing that. You can technically just keep doing that. It's like I cast Mount like 6 times, heightened Mount. Just get a bunch of T-Rexes for 30 hours. Just go
Yeah.
like it's
All right,
not
I'm back.
what you're supposed to do.
Are you guys good?
yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Getting a crap ton of diamond.
You don't need to. I already have like 1,000 gold pieces of diamond dust. Also, I still have this potion of invisibility. I guess I'll try to make use of that.
Yep. All right. So at some point, you guys go back to Carcosa, probably Paris, since Eric Zahn's residence is your most like safe place here.
Mm-hmm.
And
I guess-
we're gonna rest.
You guys will have rested.
Okay. Yeah. Resting would be ideal.
Mm-hmm. And as you guys arrive back within a short amount of time, Casilda does reach you telepathic. She warns you guys that she suspects that you have no more than 12 hours in which to tarry.
Oh, God.
Okay. So we can't do that thing where we fail, teleport away, and then go rest, and then come back again. Wait, do I already have this? What? I don't. What the hell? What's going on here? Oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah. Are you guys ready?
I think so. Just adding some stuff to my inventory. But yeah, otherwise
Alright.
I'm good.
think so.
So we'll get to the. This will be the final part of the adventure.
Yeah, still only level 16, but
Yeah.
might be one of those things we level up for next session. Yeah, I'm just gonna change my spell loadout a little bit, but other than that, I'm all set.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. We're at part 5, the end of all things.
Dun, 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 dun.
And yes, like she said, the remainder of this adventure does have a timer on.
I cast Time Stop multiple times.
She appears before you, and she teleports you guys.
Cool.
She teleports you near a shore.
Sure. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And for everybody, this place looks eerily familiar.
She did say it was.
Yeah, she did say it was Thrushmore,
Thrushmore, yeah.
basically.
Yep, and you realize that you've arrived near the shore of Avalon Bay, which is the bay in Thrushmore.
Hmm.
But things are. It doesn't look quite like Thrushmore. It's dark. The skies above this alternate Thrushmore are dark and stormy, but also hazy in a manner that appears to have little to do with the weather. The clouds roil and race across the two muted black suns. The wharf, nearby houses, and fishing boats are all indistinct, like an animated watercolor painting done with faded pigments. Despite the appearance of strong winds that lash at nearby trees and a driving rain, no wind or rain can be felt, and the town is eerily quiet. Do you guys do anything?
I'm gonna get up like my long-term buff, like heroism.
Okay.
Cormac casts freedom of movement on himself and others, or one other.
Well, before
Okay.
you do that, we only have 12 hours to complete our task.
Mhm.
That's what she said.
So,
We'll wait
okay.
on that then. I'll wait on that.
Because, I mean, if this is our final spell loadout, I mean, well, I
Okay,
guess
so
I'll just try.
yeah, buy like some scrolls of it too. Theoretically.
Because I know that we wanted to use that meditation incense, but looks like we may have lost our chance for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if we rested when we got back, but we kind of rested in between. I would have even stayed awake to use it, but it's all good.
Okay. So yeah, she doesn't say anything back to you guys, but she does begin to float closer towards the city.
Guess I'll-
We will go.
Okay.
All right. And as you do approach it, this Thrushmore, like the description says, is hazy and indistinct. The buildings all look like they might not be completely solid.
Huh, interesting.
You don't see any people. None of Thrushmore's citizens are visible. The town is just vacant, but you can hear harrowing cries floating through the.
Oh, boy.
And as you approach, there's one obvious difference in this Thrushmore. You guys look to where Iris Hill should be, and there's no. Instead, there is a squat tower of yellow stone that stands in its place, and it emits a beam of pale light that rises into swirling clouds of.
Huh. I'll tell the others, like, I don't think that is natural.
Yep, to the north and in the direction of Iris Hill, storm clouds circle where the manor should stand, and a beam of yellow light rises from the ground and stabs into.
No, definitely not natural.
I suppose that is our destination. Then.
Yep.
Uh,
However, as you guys, resolve that's where we need to go, Casilda nods her head, and before she can make any more move, she actually collapses to the ground and lets out a startled and tortured scream as she begins to flicker out of existence.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
What's going on? Shit, is that gonna happen to me too? Kudu starts panicking a little.
I'll try to discern what's happening.
She's been noticed. She's not supposed to interfere.
Oh. This is maneuvering, I guess, huh?
Is there anything that I can do or discern about what's happening right now to help stop it or alleviate what's happening?
Try as you might, you don't know what's going on. It's beyond you.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess he'll just tell everyone, like, stay back! Protect yourself.
Yep, she flickers out of existence. And standing where she just vanished is the pallid mask.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
And while you can't see his face, you can tell from his tone that he's being very smug. He greets you with a, "Hello, we meet again."
I was wondering when you would show your sorry excuse for a face again.
Does anybody... What do you guys do?
I grip my sword, I guess. I probably have Tegalendar's honor out.
Okay.
Which is probably screaming about, oh god, this thing is connected to his honor sword. And I'll say, like, if you know what's best for you, you won't try to stop us.
Okay. Cormac and Kudu, do you guys do or say anything?
I'm
Cormac
ready
just, like,
to
pissed
fight
off.
if it looks like that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I'll gather power. How about that? Yeah, I'll be just like, ah.
All right. Then, oh, what was that, Cormac?
Cormac just pulls out, like, has his sword ready. That's
Okay.
basically what he does.
He chuckles as you guys ready to fight him, and he walks forward and he walks through Fingrim. It seems like he's not actually there,
'Tis but an illusion.
and turns back to address you guys further. And he says, "Something bothered me during our last encounter. You were all supposed to be dead. I couldn't quite reconcile how you were here. You see, I have since learned that you all died in the Dreamlands. You were the victims of the one who calls himself Lowell's, urged on in his actions by the mad poet. Yet here you were in Carcosa, and you were the death of me. A distressing paradox, one that the King in Yellow has now acted to correct. Carcosa, you see, haunts the dreams of mortals throughout the universe, and the dimension of dreams transcends time. Simply put, everything you are and everything you have done has been naught but the dreams of dying minds, an alternate timeline where you woke up from your amnesia to fight a cosmic battle against the inevitable." Does anybody do or say anything?
Kudu says, well, I guess he messed up then.
Well, he looks to you, Kudu. He looks to you, and he points towards the tower. Even now, the Briarstone Witch sends her minion, the Tatterman, through the dreams of Ulver Zandalis to put an end to you and this alternate continuity. Ironically, you are also phantoms of truth, but now those phantoms will be laid to rest. The pallid mask turns and starts walking away, fading from your sight as he does. Does anybody do or say anything?
I'll let him walk away.
I'll
Yeah.
send my blast. I was gathering power.
Okay. You send the blast, but as easily as you walked through Fingrim, the blast makes contact with nothing.
Message sent.
We will rage against the dying of the light.
And as you send out your blast kudu, I assume that like you stretch your hands out to do.
Yeah.
You also start to see your body flickering in and out of existence,
Oh no.
and this happens for everybody.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And with static, like through some kind of electric transceiver, you hear a message from Concealment.
Oh, okay.
And she says in a strained voice, "He tells only the truth he wants to believe. I still sense you and something strange on the isle near you. Go there, nowhere else, because you're running out of time. You must make your own truth."
Go to the aisle.
To the asylum.
There is
Yes.
only one island near Thrush.
Yep.
It's their boat.
If I'm blinking in and out of existence, what if I just cast blink? What do you think of that? No, we're not gonna cast blink.
Double the effect.
Double the effect. I'm blinking even faster. You can't stop me. Okay. Well, I guess I don't know. I didn't say I already cast it, but in that case, I'll cast Overland Flight as well. But
Cormac will start, I don't know, moving in that direction.
yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what we're looking for there, but I'll head there. I'll head
Okay.
towards the docks.
You guys head towards the docks.
Yep.
You're actually able to walk on the water. It doesn't seem like it
Oh.
exists. It doesn't completely exist for you.
Well, I'm flying anyway, so
Yeah.
Traveling in style.
Cormac, I guess, will be Jesus and run across the water.
Hell yeah, Jesus.
Yep.
And as you guys approach Briarstone Isle, there's this strange corona of light shimmering over it and the asylum. And the closer you get, the stronger you feel this intuitive urge to go there.
I asked Reinhardt if he'd ever been to Briarstone Asylum.
I don't believe I had. I was captured by him and then taken to his man. That was my person.
All right, just stick with us then. We're familiar with this place.
Understood.
Full circle, eh?
All right. The asylum is hazy and indistinct, like the rest of the Nexus, but a chilling sense of familiarity grows with each room and corridor that is passed. And I assume you guys do enter.
Yeah.
Yar.
Is it lit or is it dark?
Shit, I wonder if
It's, like, kinda
Sister's
dark.
dog is here.
Cormac is gonna cast daylight
Maybe it
and
came
light
back.
bulb on everybody.
Okay. Yep. But you notice that certain objects have moved. Doors that were left open are closed, and most of the remains of your battles have vanished.
Mm-hmm.
There's an eerie sense that this is not the asylum as you left it, but as it was before you woke up.
I see. Yeah, we definitely don't seem to be in our current state of world.
If my intuition is correct, we probably need to go back to where we woke up initially.
You guys actually do get that feeling. Like
Okay.
it's this sensation
We're
that's
getting
pulling
pulled
you.
there.
Which would have been.
Right here.
Right, we
We're in that room already. Here, there's like a furnace or something we wed
through.
that we
Yeah.
climbed out of or something.
We pulled dead
Yeah.
bodies out of it and then climbed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the original nightmare place.
Yeah. Good times.
No pun intended, because it really is. We're going back to it.
Yep. All right. Eventually, you guys arrive down in the basement, the torture chamber, where you guys were held.
There was a doppelganger here. The first person we encountered when we awoke.
Oh, how awful.
Oh, our old tokens.
Yep. When you arrive at the basement torture chamber, you behold a handful of dead bodies, slain doppelgangers, and yourselves, stupefied and unconscious in your cell.
Oh my.
A thin figure in the garb of a doctor pulls a human and drags him onto the table and begins strapping him. She speaks and says, "The Tatterman says you all must die. No survivors. All must die. The witch, she commands it." And the man on the table, or the victim, he wakes up at this. And he begins to scream as the horrific creature begins a ghastly vivisection upon. And you can hear her muttering as she does this. She says, "They didn't tell me which ones were the important ones, though. So we'll start with." Do you guys enter the room fully?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't think she can. She probably can't sense us here.
reacting
Like
to
she
us?
doesn't. I don't think she reacts to us.
You know that you like, yeah, from the way she looks and the way you look, that you're out of sync with this reality.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like you have any effect on it. It's almost like you're ethereal.
Yeah, only
Seem to be
almost though. I'm
witnessing
sure if I
something.
cast a force sword and try to attack her, that wouldn't work either.
Mm-hmm.
Do you try doing it anyways?
Oh.
I want to watch.
We'll wait for him. Welcome back.
Right when we get in the middle of everything.
No, it's okay. You didn't miss anything. I don't think you did.
I asked, what does our sense tell us to do? I know we're like.
Oh, that this is where you're supposed to be.
Right.
This is
I'm not sure.
why. Oh.
Not sure what we're supposed to do though.
Well, at that moment, as you ponder what you're supposed to do, there's a blinding flash of light that occurs in this chamber.
Okay.
This is how we become alive. Maybe.
Here's your blinding flash of light.
Ooh, lovely. That's like Zerdurium.
And it stretches out into what looks like a gate.
Like a portal gate.
But
Yeah, of like shining light.
Okay.
Does it look like happy light or bad light?
You're not sure. It's probably neutral.
I look back towards Reinhardt and tell him we'll be waking up soon, indicating towards the ones in the cages or the cells.
Should I stop that spell? Prevent whatever wants to come through? It seems you're familiar with this.
That's something I'm not familiar with.
Are you
Yep.
sure we're not
And
supposed to go
someone
through
that you're unfamiliar with, well, at least your character's unfamiliar with, steps through the gate.
Oh, okay.
You see an old man in rags coming through the portal.
Elgrior? No. Okay.
No, this looks like Liam from Mantis's campaign.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if there's any connection there or not.
And you also notice that this gate and this man are in sync with you.
Okay.
All right, I'll yell out at him like, "What do you want? Who are you?"
He approaches just a little bit more so that he doesn't have to yell, but he answers you. I am no one. I can only tell you what I am. A slave to time, caught in their web until they release me. But I see that you are in a similar hell as I am.
Well, perhaps you see more clearly than I. Then
What is going
Does
on?
anybody else say anything? Okay. He answers you, Kudu. He says, in answer to you, well, from what I can tell, it appears that this man in front of you is going to die, and all of these prisoners, they will die as well.
I don't die. I'm right here.
Well, then perhaps your presence is why I was sent here.
Sent?
He shrugs and says, I can't be sure of what I mean. I merely speculate.
You don't know.
is the portal still open behind him too? Like
Yeah.
that's still there.
Can we roll anything to figure out what we're supposed to do, or?
You can talk. He shrugs back at you, Kudu.
He said, Cormac says if we're supposed to die, we did wake up before that, the first time through. Can I try to remember when we woke up? Like, if this guy died, was dead when we woke up, or if he was still screaming?
You remember that when you guys did wake up, it was in the middle of his grisly murder. That you remember waking up from your nightmare and hearing this guy calling out to you desperately as he was dying.
And we haven't woken up yet, and he's still getting torn apart. Maybe since I out of character, I know time paradoxes and all that shit. I watch a lot of different shows that deal with it. Maybe we're the ones that woke us up. I don't know
though. So we seem to be flickering in and out of time, but everyone else, like the man being operated on, they seem pretty
Kudu
Correct.
says to the man, you were sent here, maybe, to help. How are you going to help? Or how could you help? What do you mean by helping?
Hey, this
He
fell way out
says,
different.
he says, what I will do is watch this timeline, and if I need to, I will correct.
What?
Sounds like this guy's pariah. He's supposed to watch and let things go unless the timeline's gonna be corrupted or something like that.
Father Reinhardt will ask Cormac, see if you can stop that, prevent that man's torture. See if you can strike that doctor down.
He will. He'll pull out his. He already has his sword out. He's been carrying it. He's gonna take a slash at this thing.
You do, and you swing your sword, and you attempt to cleave the creature's head clean off, but your sword just goes right You have no tangible effect on them.
Okay.
Cormac,
Well,
see if you can get the attention of yourself in your cell.
Can I
And
walk
as you
through
do-
the cell bars?
Yeah, you can.
Kudu just does that. She just walks up to herself.
Okay, you see yourself unconscious on the ground in rat. And
So,
as Cormac, as you try to cut the monster, the old man does say something to you. And he says, "There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you're supposed to do."
Cormac says, "I don't accept that," and he'll go over to his like unconscious body,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll phase through the bars as well.
All right.
He'll try to like slap him awake or something.
Okay, you can't touch yourself though. Your hands just go right through you. And Kudu, yeah, same with you if that's what you're attempting to.
I don't know what to do then. Do
The
they
old
lay down in
man,
the same pose? We'll like merge bodies.
you can try.
That'll be kind of weird. I guess he will. He'll try. I don't know. He's just thinking.
I don't think we're supposed to become ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just wait then. Wait and see what
Kudu
happens.
says, we didn't all wake up at the same time. I don't think we did. I don't remember us waking up at the same time.
Cormac will go up to this guy and see if. No.
I went and opened it on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we actually. So in the original one, a surprise actually. Me and Sister Maria were in a cell together, but on the at least on the YouTube bot, we had 3 people in this cell over here. So Kudu
Oh yeah.
and Jane were over here with Cormac. I don't know.
It's things
Well,
are
sometimes
changed.
there's differences.
Yeah, it's
But
just,
the old man says, "I don't think any of you were meant to survive, and that is pitiful. I take no pleasure in watching it. I only do as they command of me. They care that this timeline be corrected to fit their designs, whatever those are. If I don't do what they ask of me, then I remain their slave.
And
If I
what do they
do,
ask?
who's they? The Aeons?
you don't need to know who they are. I couldn't even begin to tell you anyway."
Well, it sounds like we need to stop this
And
guy.
so
from
you're here
keeping the
to
timeline.
prevent us from coming or staying alive?
He takes a heavy sigh and he answers you, "If I do that, then I at least have the hope that they'll be done with me."
And if you don't?
He kind of groans. And you guys kind of actually feel yourselves becoming a little bit more like corporeal. But the dimensions of the room start to expand.
Hmm.
Oh,
Kudu turns and to you guys.
what's going on? I'm getting seasick.
Just looking at you guys. Confused about what's happening. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man, oh god.
I'm guessing I'm still like over here though, because I was standing on the other side of her.
And as this does so, the old man, he looks around and furrows his brow, and he says, "This timeline is fracturing. I know what I must do now. It breaks in two. It breaks into two. The future they want me to preserve, and your future."
Fingram will grip his weapon and say, "There is one other way that whatever your hidden masters are would be done with you, and that is if you fail at your task."
There's three. Cormac says there's three possibilities. There's the future that we want as well.
I'm in control of my future as much as I can.
And I'm guessing we got to roll initiative, right?
Yeah, that's
And
what
he
I'm
says,
thinking. I'm
"Lucky
not
for
gonna-
you."
This guy's not
He
gonna
says,
do
"I
it.
have died and failed countless times, and still they leave me shackled."
Okay.
Then let
And yeah,
us
you guys can roll initiatives.
Woo! Let's dance.
let us ease your burden.
Put the combat check over here.
Not a good roll for my initiative. But that's okay. Cormac got a good one. There we go.
I'm thrown off by our size, though.
Yeah,
Our
things are supposed to be all
movement's a little
weird.
dude.
My mind is
Oh, wait,
blown.
no. It is higher now. Because I upgraded my belt. So without getting any elemental overflow, I have a +7 on my con now.
Hot damn.
Yeah, what happens if I burn my... I can get up to a +10.
All right. I think everybody's on, the thing here. All right. He's going first,
Alrighty.
Shit.
and he begins to cast a spell.
Spellcraft.
Because his...
You can't, because we're flat-footed. I don't think you can spellcraft until you've gone.
Well, my brain isn't flat-footed.
Well, we don't allow it in my games because you're not prepared to.
I
like,
allow it when I
clearly
in mine,
think.
but yeah, it's kind of one of those weird.
GM
Yeah.
Yeah.
decisions.
I
Matt,
consider
may I
it a
roll-
reaction.
He
but-
utters some incantations. You can't spellcraft it if he's going before you here on the first round.
Alrighty.
Yep, he utters some incantations. Let Aeons expand and contract.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
What does that mean?
All right, so something. There's another kind of like flash of light, not nearly as bright as last time, but where he was standing, you see something else, something large.
Oh.
You see an alien being of pure logic in something of his guise standing before you.
Your true form?
And that's his turn. Oh, wait, sorry. You see some other things too. Okay, so it was yeah. You see 2 more of him appear, but these are like insubstantial and like kind of incorporeal versions of him. And they are wielding hammers, like that look like gavel, but they wield them like war hammers.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna make attacks on Kudu and Father Reinhardt.
Go for it.
Here's the one on Kudu. That misses.
Yeah.
Good start.
And does that hit Father Reinhardt, the 30?
I'm guessing it does. Especially flat-footed.
Nah, man, I'm wearing my full plate adamantine armor. Who needs dexterity?
Okay, you're gonna take some damage.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's alright.
You take 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
Alright.
And it's your turn, Kudu.
Oh, that's not my health at all. Let me adjust it here. Okay, so there's this dude in my face, yeah?
Yeah, it's like a spectral version of the old man.
Okay.
Actually, I don't remember. Little ambience music.
I'm going to fly up and away. If it provokes from the spectral, then so be it.
That does provoke from it. This thing threatens.
Oh, also we forgot my concealment, if that mattered at all.
It rolled
Oh,
a
it
1
missed.
versus you, so
Oh.
it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Does a 27 have a chance of hitting you?
No.
Okay, it misses.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna be flying over, like over here. I guess I want to angle down at him or it. Fire some scree at it. Is there scree in our little?
You can
world
pick
here?
up some loose chunks of rock again. Or ether.
Ether, yeah.
There'd be little pebbles.
That's true. I think
That's our
got
size.
larger, so things that would normally be like pebbles would be rocks now.
Although you can't actually interact with the
No, yeah,
whatchamacallit.
that's true.
Yeah.
But it's more like you're throwing time particles at him. And you can see that this whole scene, it's slowed down. Things are moving at a different pace around you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little. She's throwing little condensed like time.
I'll
thing.
burn myself and then fire a blast at his AC.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be a miss.
Yeah. A 2.
Yeah, ouch.
Okay.
Alright, Father Reinhardt.
Alright. I'll 5-foot step away from that's attacking me. I have a pretty good idea of what it is, but after I step back, I'm going to pull out my Wand of Haste and cast a charge to hit. Is Kudu within 30 feet of
Nope.
Garnet?
Or within me, 40 feet away from both of us.
Yeah. So I'll 5-foot step back It's hard to tell with the grid if I did a 5 foot or 10 step.
Oh, it was 5 foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll use a charge of haste on myself, Ingram, and Cormac. And I would also like to try and identify that.
Identify what?
The creature that appeared.
Okay. Give me a knowledge arcana.
Cool.
You identify a spell in place. This is him.
Oh,
He appears to be human, but you know that this is a spell that is altering his shape. It's altering his form too. He's taken in the essence of an outsider and has become a divine vessel for the forces he serves,
nice.
or is rather slave to. And he is right now displaying qualities of an axiomatic outsider. In other words, a lawful outsider.
All right.
Okay. That wants to see us dead. Not that he wants it personally, I get that.
Yeah, I'll shout at him like, I don't expect this to have any sort of in-game mechanic, but I'll shout at him like, I am a servant of Pharasma. I know well that the strands of fate diverge. I'm certain that your masters and my goddess will see that you come to no punishment should you allow us to complete our task. And that's my turn.
Okay. Cormac.
Cormac casts 2 spells. He casts a Quicken, Shield of Faith, and Iron Skin on himself. And he will move up. He'll move up to there.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Fingram.
Okay.
And he channels Force into his weapon.
From
Sorry.
my handy haversack, I'm going to pull out a potion of Enlarge Person. And I'm going to drink the potion of Enlarge Person.
Don't like being small? I'm sure Zerdurian would have had a pun. I'm not clever.
I'm going to do that. That'll be
Somebody's
mostly a full round
compensating for pun.
action. But I'm also going to use a swift action to enhance my weapon up to, which is Terralindar's honor, up to a +5 and give it Keen. Although I don't know if Keen's going to work on this thing or not. He might be immune to crits or something. But I'm going to put it on there. And that'll be my turn. So we can make my token large.
Okay.
Yep.
He uses a special resource and gets a standard act at -20 initiative.
Okay.
He casts a spell.
I will attempt to spellcraft.
Yep, you may.
Although I'm sure Fingram.
Where the hell is this? There it is. You know that he is casting a conjuration spell.
All right.
Ingram's like bonus.
He conjures a version of himself from another time, one that is wielding an impressive warhammer, and he takes the weapon from himself, and he is now brandishing this large magical war hammer that he has received as a gift, basically.
Okay.
Out of character, this is ancestral gift.
Wait, there's multiples of him now?
Oh yeah,
Oh god,
yeah. There's
okay.
multiples of them, and that's his standard action. All right. On his turn, he is going to quickly cast a spell. Which he does so. And then he's going to take a standard action to cast a spell.
Alright, I'll try to spellcraft those. Not that I can do anything about it, but if I at least know what he's doing, that could help.
You know the standard action he's taken is Spiritual Ally. And another version of him from another time appears
Oh my gosh.
right here.
Okay.
And attacks, let's see. It's going to attack Fingram with its hammer weapon.
Alright.
Does a 32 hit you?
Yep.
Do you have any spell resistance?
Nope.
He does 13 points of force damage to you.
Okay.
These other ones move towards their targets they were directed to attack. The one on Kudu is going to take an.
Oh. Is he flying
Does a
at me?
31 hit you? You guys aren't affected by the whatchamacallit. The whatchamacallit. I mean, if you're flying, yes, it flies.
Yeah, I'm flying. Okay, he's flying
You
at
can
me.
actually
Okay.
fly through the table.
Oh.
It doesn't have any. These don't impede you.
I avoided the table because...
Yeah. Okay, it's gonna hit you with a 31.
Okay.
We'll concealment. That hit
Yeah.
for. Where is it? Come on. 12 points of force damage.
Okay. Doesn't really hurt.
Not really. This one on Father Reinhardt is going to take all of its iterative.
Lay them on me. Yeah, as long as they don't roll a 1.
Well, I rolled a 1, so 2 hit you.
Alright.
Hits you for 14 and 15.
29.
And that's
Alright.
his turn. Kudu.
Okay. Did anybody identify him as being like immune or resistant to cold by any chance?
Drew, you know that with his spell he's using, he does have some resistances. You know that he has spell resistance, and that as an axiomatic outsider, he has a small amount of resistance to cold, electricity, and fire.
Small resistance to cold.
And yeah, and he has DR that you need. Whatchamacallit? He has DR that you need chaotic damage to bypass.
Okay. Then I am going to burn myself. A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to attempt my composite blast at him and see what happens. Now this is, I do have to do a cast, a cast roll check. But that's off of my con, and that's like a +9 right now. So what are we? 16 + 9. That's pretty good. Wait, right? For spell resistance,
16 plus 9.
plus. I do.
I'd say that's pretty good.
I add the con to it, right? Yeah. Okay.
For spell resistance, it's just your level.
Oh, it's just my level. Okay. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking with the con part. Maybe concentrating. Yeah.
24 is a little low.
Oh god, he's a 20.
It fizzles.
Damn it. Okay. Anyways, it's rather moist in here as there's now water surrounding me.
There's time water. Okay. Is that your turn, or do you move?
Yeah, I'll stay here. This guy's not really hurting me.
Okay, Father Reinhardt.
All right, I'll take a 5-foot step back. And I will cast Spiritual Ally.
Okay, you cast it. Where does it show up?
Right next to the dude.
Alrighty.
And it's going to make an attack on him. And I think my human favorite class is finally going to come into play.
Oh yeah.
Because humans get a bonus to overcome the spell resistance of outsiders for each point they put. So my spell pen for this guy is pretty stupid.
Oh, he took that favorite class bonus instead of like the extra health.
Yeah.
He's just been waiting for it to.
Mhm.
Jeez.
Alright, so my base attack bonus is 12.
The dwarf
Uh,
one can be good for Magus if you rule that you can start taking favorite bonus first for Arcana that you don't actually have yet, because then you could like put it towards quickened and then have multiple uses per day of it.
Hmm.
But if you can't actually take the bonus for it until
Is that a versus spell resistance?
good.
No, that's to attack his AC.
The attack AC. 25 does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But at least it's there. Harassing
It is
him.
there, yeah. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, you need more goons like he does. Cormac.
They're on the way.
He's gonna move up. I know provoke, but
Yep, two little
He's not
dudes
too
will
worried.
attack you.
yep.
Oh, they both miss.
They're like twins.
They're bad. Like the timelines that they're from are just clashing, and they don't work well with each other.
He's
on our
gonna
side.
he's gonna cast a spell. He's gonna cast a spell that I've prepared it for a long time and then got rid of it, and then I was like I need to prepare it for shit that's gonna happen, but he's gonna cast a wrathful weapon and give it
Okay.
chaos.
Ooh, nice. Is that your turn?
Yes, that's his turn. So it
Alright,
acts as
Fingram.
like
Yep, your
Holy
weapon
chaotic.
blazes with like a rainbow of colors. This chaotic.
nice.
These are like spiritual weapons, so they're whatever the
Well, they're allies.
spiritual ally in that case. So,
You can move through them, but they act like things. They can flank and threaten.
yeah. Although I don't know if they've already taken their attack opportunities for this round, so it might
They
be
have.
okay. I might be okay just to move through, like, move through their square, attack this guy. Of course, he might have some. Okay, the other option is I could just do like a. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a spell combat defensively. Actually, I could even just 5-foot step, even if I'm worried about it. But I ought to succeed on for a level 3 spell anyway. So I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna attempt to cast Storm Step here and try to Storm Step the other side of him here.
Okay. Go ahead and make your spell caster check for spell resistance.
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check the range. 25 plus 40. Yeah, that's no problem then. And then for spell resistance, it is plus 8. Yeah. Okay. Well, no damage. But it's fine. It still teleports me over.
You still get there.
And
This
then,
guy's a good creature, right?
I don't think
You
so.
don't know.
I think this is lawful.
All right. Because I'm trying to figure out how to put the bonus chaotic.
Yeah,
with
lawful
the
is
holy
yeah
in.
for sure.
This thing provides a flank, right? So
It does. It is a spiritual ally.
That's useful, at least. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt to do my spell combat attacks here then. And I'm using a round, or I don't have to use a round of it. I have haste. I actually had haste cast on me, so make sure I turn that on. It's only gonna last for like 4 more rounds or something, or 3 more rounds.
Yeah.
Because it was from a wand. All right. No, that's just a little bit higher because I increased the enhancement bonus on this. So this counts as a +5 weapon.
Okay.
That probably misses,
28 misses.
but that one might hit.
39 will hit.
Okay. Oh, actually, hold up. That's actually, sorry, I had the wrong check mark on. That's actually 4 lower than that.
Oh, it's 4 lower.
Yeah, so it's actually a
So it's
35.
35.
Yeah.
35 misses.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the rest of my attacks anyway. So, 34 will miss in that case
That'll
too.
also miss.
And that'll also
Oh,
miss.
gee.
All right, I'll just miss all my.
Wait, and 19 is a miss?
Well, because he has a minus. It's like at -9.
Oh, jeez, minus.
I had a lot of
okay.
minuses. That was the lower. That was one of my iteratives. Plus, I actually had the check mark for two-handing it, but since I did spell combat, I couldn't two-hand it. I don't have bestow weapon proficiency up yet, so
Okay, he
Taking
does
the
not
I don't-
take the -20 turn.
okay.
He conserves that resource. All right. He raises his weapon against you, Fingram. The Warhammer gavel, and he attempts to strike you with it.
All right.
He's gonna make all of his attacks on you.
Sure. He'll probably hit with the high iteratives, but I might be able to block some of the lower ones. No, I don't think I blocked like any of those. No, the 25 misses.
Oof! Ouch.
I might be just down. Let's see here, because
Should have gave you my bracelet, damn.
Because I got critted here. So let's see if I'm just pasted, because that might be. -31 for the first one, and then -37, and then -68. I don't even think that 39 even needs to hit me. I think I'm just dead from just the 2 attacks, since it critted.
Dying or dead?
No, just actually dead.
Oh, okay. Well, I know what I'm doing.
Likewise.
All right. Yeah, you hit the you don't really hit the floor. You go down.
I have overland flight,
Hmm.
so I probably was hovering.
All right, that's
Yeah.
his turn. Kudu.
Had decent AC, but not.
Oh wait, no, I gotta get the other attacks.
I mean, that third attack. What does he do with it?
Well, no, the allies.
Oh yeah.
Why am I not finding my thing? Well, I'm gonna provoke and fly away from this dude and kind of go around to avoid any attack of opportunities from Mr. Chrono and deliver a breath of life. Which,
Okay, go ahead.
For some reason.
Although I have to make some attacks on you guys with the allies before your turn.
Yeah.
Do all of those attacks hit you, Coot? The 28, the 29, and the 30.
Maybe. Let me think if I want to do any immediate actions here. Let me double check the rule of this bracelet. None of those are sneaks or crits, so yeah, they all hit. But concealment. Oh, there we go.
All right, so one miss. So it hits you for 8 and 12. The one following Father Reinhardt is going to make attacks on you. Do all of those hit you, Father Reinhardt?
Yeah, all those hit me.
Wait, why are they hitting him?
Oh, there's one on him too.
Well, it's my turn, and I was just provoking.
No, he's still just taking. It isn't actually your turn yet. He was still taking the spiritual attacks that happened.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Chrono
Has
Corrector's turn.
foiled. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. 7, 11, and 9. That's
Okay.
how much damage it deals. All right. Sorry, Kudu. So you move,
Yeah.
and you're over there now.
And for the life of me, on my freaking Hero Lab, I cannot find. There. Wait, am I?
What was that?
I'm just trying to see what I'm rolling for the number.
Is it Breath of Life?
Yeah, but I think hers is different. I think she uses her like actual
Like one of her
blast for it.
blasts?
Yeah. Just have to like turn off some of the damagey thingies I have going on here because they don't apply to it. Can't boost it and things like that. Okay. And then it's my most basic blast, the first blast I took, and so it's not a super huge number. But it is still a good number.
All right. You heal Fingerman for 45, which I think gets him back up.
Yep.
Yay!
You're up, Fingram.
I'm at 20 health, but I'm up.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm probably. Well,
Well,
I
I'm
was
now
fine,
next to you,
so I don't know if
so
I'm actually
we got
prone.
that.
But I think I dropped the.
Yeah, you're gonna be prone, unfortunately.
I'm gonna take that burn also myself, so.
Okay. That's a good point. Otherwise, I'd be at like 4 health.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use one of my
Okay.
stored energies for that.
Father Reinhardt.
First thing I'm going to do is have the spiritual ally attack this guy. Resolve those attacks first.
Okay, go ahead.
I guess I do have Sacred Bond as well from Reinhardt, right? They can cast like touch spells from close range or something.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Does a 34 hit and
Is that with a flanking bonus?
No, that would not be with a flanking
Okay,
bonus.
so the 36 hits.
Okay. I'll roll spell pen then.
Yep, roll the spell pen.
Hold.
That succeeds.
Okay.
That is a lot of spell pen.
That's an
Jeez.
outsider. He gets a bonus like plus 16 versus outsiders or something like that.
Plus 15. I realize, 15 is probably enough of a bonus.
So for the level 16 level, you put put the favorite class bonus into health or skill points.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage. 8 points. All right.
All right. The next one, unless it's a 20. No.
Yep, that'll miss.
I think I put the math wrong anyways. Hey, natural 20.
Hey, that'll hit. Roll it back to see if you confirm it.
Nope.
No, but he hits. Roll the damage.
I'm gonna zoom into this guy. His token's epic.
All right.
All right.
And then Reinhardt's actual turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, tentacle
You
guy.
take out the excess vitality that one of his other spells has given him.
Hooray, now he's back down to normal.
Yep. He hasn't taken any actual damage yet.
I am going to, as a swift action, cast Grace so that I don't provoke attacks of opportunity by moving away from.
Okay.
And as my standard action, using my Sacred Bond, I'm going to cast a spell on Fingram. I'm going to plop a heal on you.
Okay. That just puts me at full health then.
Yeah.
There you go. Bam! Look, good as new.
And that will be my.
Nothing is too strong for 4 level 16 characters.
Right. Well, I didn't want to leave, like, because the strongest thing I could cast would be like a 4th level heal spell that's single target. And I don't think that would do the.
I mean, if he doesn't crit me again, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I think the dice were just like outrageously good on that 8 or. Alright, so that's Cormac's turn.
Cormac is going to enter a rage. And he's gonna charge this guy.
Okay.
Just give me a sec to get that plugged in. Alright. Now attacks. Then I'd be flanking with Fingram when I charge.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So let me adjust that too.
Even though I dropped my weapon, I have improved unarmed strike, so.
Yep, he's always armed. And
Nice.
bearded.
Yep. Yep. And so get. I'm gonna save that for later. So charge. There we go. Oh, charge. Alright, this will be a destructive smite and everything else since it's moving. But it'll be worth it, hopefully. And I'll roll the chaotic part separate.
Alright. Do you can still provoke attacks, right? Like you don't have grace on you?
No, I don't.
Okay, so that will provoke because you're moving through his threat, but you do get your attack, and you do.
Yep. And that extra 2d6 is the chaotic damage.
That's chaotic damage? Okay.
Yeah.
So he gives you 1 whack. Does a 39 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. He gives you 31 damage. And he takes that hit for, let's see, 49 damage, basically.
Yeah.
Alright, yep, and all of your damage goes through. It gets through his DR.
Alright.
Alright, Fingram.
Alright. I'm pull out another weapon since I don't have Tailwinder's honor anymore. I'm gonna pull out the Archon sword, and we use another swift action to enhance it.
What type of weapon damage is he doing? Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning.
Yeah, he's using a
Right? So yeah,
warhammer.
I would have made it to where it blocks part of it.
So I'm gonna make the Archon sword a +5. Do I know what type of outsider this is? Like, could I give it Bane? Or do I not know?
I probably would have said it loud.
Lawful outside.
Okay. I mean, if that's a category I can pick, then I'll do that.
Yeah, because it's chaotic. What is it? Chaotic and evil, I think, or like two. So I guess it would be like lawful neutral.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, I'll give it a lawful outsider Bane, +5 and keen, going from a +3. So I use 4 points of arcane pool. Oh, 2 points of arcane pool, like reservoir, and my +4 enhancement bonus that I get. And I do use a move action to pull it out because I don't have quick draw, so I only have a single standard action, but I'm going to use that standard action to do a spell strike. I'm going to cast a maximized vampiric touch.
All right.
So let me mark off my 1 a day maximize spell. I can find it on here. I got such a stupid long list of abilities here. All right. I do have a flank as well. Apparently my browser is not responding.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So I might have to reboot Firefox. I don't know why it's not responding though, but all right.
Uh-oh.
Uh, what's going on?
Pluto's thing is exploding.
Oh no.
The suspend.
I think I might have fixed it. Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay. What was I doing? All right, I was doing it.
You're doing a thing.
So this is +20 plus the increased enhancement bonus, going up to, so it's a +2 from that, and +2 from Bane, and +2 from flank. And I think those are the only bonuses I'm getting. Let me just make sure I'm doing all the stuff. I want to continue fighting defensively, so that's still on. Hopefully this hits. 42.
That'll hit.
I think is that a chance for critical? What's my crit range? No, it's not. Okay, 17 is my crit range. Well, that's too bad. So I do have to roll versus SR as well. So hopefully that goes through. Looks like it will.
That succeeds.
All right, so it takes a maximized vampiric touch, so it's just 8d6 maximized as 48, right? I get 48.
Yes.
We get 48 temporary hit points.
All right, so 48.
Yep, and then I'll roll the weapon damage as well.
Now who has the surplus health?
So this is 2d6 plus 14 plus another 2d6 for the plus a d6 of fire damage, which might not actually do anything. So the last d6 here is a fire damage. Everything else is physical damage.
Okay.
6 fire damage and a bunch of physical damage.
Okay. All right, you strike him. Was that your? Do you have more attacks?
No, because I had to pull my weapon out, so
Okay.
that was it.
You strike him, and as you strike him, something happens too. Time bends around him, and you see a large amount of his wounds starting to heal back up.
Okay, like a contingency spell went off or something, maybe. All right, but do I still get or did it actually prevent the damage? Do I still get the?
No, it didn't prevent the damage. You
Okay.
did all of the damage. It seems like something has healed him.
Okay.
But that's not all. The room around you guys starts to pick up again, and there's a flash, and you guys hear the guy on the table. He screams out. Let's see, where is it? The guy on the table screams. He says, "Wake up! You have to wake up!"
Okay. I mean, in the reality, I remember we did.
The chronological corrector here recovers from his wounds, and as he does so, the time starts to stop and slow. He is going to take a -20 initiative action, and he's going to cast a spell.
All right, I'll spellcraft check it.
He's going to defensively cast it.
Spellcraft. Dang, why did I not take disruptive? I could have made this have a +4 to his caster level check or concentration check, which he probably would have made.
Yeah.
I think that's why I never take it. I'm like, they're just gonna make it anyway.
Don't you still get an attack?
Oh yeah, I do actually. Thanks for reminding me. Because of Magus bullshit, this ability you get that I never actually get to use ever because I never played a Magus to this high level. I do get an attack. What's the name of this ability?
Well,
It's
Father
called-
Reinhardt,
Attack.
I gain
you
attack
know that he is casting storm bolts.
Oh,
any
So-
spell within my range, if they successfully cast it defensively, I get an attack opportunity after the spell. So I can't disrupt it, but I can hit him for damage.
So I need everyone within 30 feet of him, which is Kudu, Fingrim, and Cormac, to give me a fortitude.
oh,
Okay.
easy.
I'll roll that first, and then I'll do my
Unless
attack
I roll a
opportunity.
1. He's not an
So
aberrant, is he?
No.
Aberration. Okay.
all right, 22 is a pretty low roll for my fortitude save, but yeah.
Ouch, that's gonna suck.
And then the attack opportunity. Well, I'll wait. I guess technically the spell goes off before my attack opportunity, so if this impacts my attack opportunity, I guess we'll see what happens. I don't know if it gives me a penalty or anything.
All right, 23, 20. You guys rolled low.
Yep.
All right, so
I rolled low a lot.
Fingrim and
Yes.
Cormac, you guys take the full damage and are stunned
No, I don't think I get my attack
for
opportunity.
1 round. Kudu, you save.
Yay!
Even with your 3, your 23 fortitude is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
So you take half the damage and are not stunned.
Well, there was all my temp hit points.
What was the damage? 57?
Yeah.
Okay. 20.
Stun. Do I drop my weapon as part of stun? That would.
I don't think you drop the weapon.
No.
I think you can keep the weapon off of stuff.
Now it says drops
Oh,
everything.
you drop
held.
it? Damn.
Oh shit.
Damn.
I thought you just
All right.
froze.
I'm just gonna use all my arcane pool points this combat. Apparently, just enhancing different weapons over and over again, and then be like, all right, good thing I didn't need those resources.
All right. On his turn, he takes a move action. and he takes a temporal hop 60 feet over here.
Well, shucks. Cormac, you resist 5 points of that electricity. Just FYI.
Yeah. No, I know. I looked it
And
up,
he's going to
too.
cast a spell near you, Father Reinhardt.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't think he needs to
To
do a defensive.
concentrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's going to touch you as part of the spell. And he says to you that your life is tied to theirs, and unfortunately, you must also go. Uh, 36 touches you. Roll me a fortitude save, because you can see that there is a lot of negative energy surrounding his hand, and if this is slay,
Oh,
I'm just
phooey.
gonna run all over the place, exhausting myself, rezzing everybody.
I do got Breath of Life stored in the ring right now. So if I could get there,
I
If
don't
he
know if I
dies
can
from
get
slay
to him,
living, it won't
though.
work
He's kind of
though
a
because it's the
distance.
death effect.
Yeah.
So hopefully he just doesn't die to slay living.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be
all right,
fine.
you make the save.
Woo!
Yeah.
At least somebody's not rolling.
You only
threes.
take 30 points of damage. All right, and his little allies are also gonna go do their thing, running around.
Nah.
Here's one attack on Kudu.
Okay.
Does a 27 hit?
Nope.
All right, no one misses. This one was going after Father Reinhardt, so it's gonna keep going after him. 27 does hit him, I think, for 6 points of damage. And this one has his target back up, so it's just gonna double move over here to. Kudu, it's your turn.
Okay. This dude is annoying and in my way. I'm going to back up and I'm gonna just blast him.
All right.
So 5-foot step back, and then I'm going to move action, gather power to avoid burn. Looks like we're in point blank.
Wait, which one are you blasting? The spiritual ally?
Yeah. I
No,
can
she's
get
going
rid-
after the big guy, right?
Oh, can I?
I thought
Can
you
I
were going
not
after
get rid
him.
of spiritual allies? Can I get rid of them?
They are immune to any kind of like damage other than force.
Oh, okay. Then I guess allies would have told her that. Then yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to burn to extend my range. And now she knows that spell resistance is probably a very tricky thing to do considering how high it was. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna go for its AC.
All right, good luck.
Telekinetic Blast.
I knew you guys can
No
hit
point
high
blank.
numbers.
No point blank.
Hey, you hit.
Scree!
Nice damage.
Yeah, that was a good roll.
So some of the damage doesn't get through because of its DR, but most of it does.
Burn myself there. Okay.
All right, bam. He takes damage. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Father Reinhardt.
All right. Let's see. He'll shout out to Fingram like, "Are you going to teleport over here or walk?"
And Finder's just
Done.
like,
Yeah.
There's like static and stuff still on him from all the storm bolts. That is a ruthless spell.
Too bad freedom of movement is not a conjuration healing spell. I already used my heal, but that's okay.
That's okay.
I will do what I will
No,
5
you
foot.
don't think he's immune to death effects.
I know what I'm doing
And
when my turn actually when I'm actually able.
I
to
know
do
what I'm
something.
doing now.
Well, this next turn I can't even do anything. I'm stunned. But the next turn,
Okay.
first thing I'm going to do, I 5-foot step back, and then I'm going to cast Blade Barrier in front of.
Do
Probably
you do it
still-
defensively?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, pretty sure that's fine.
You succeed.
And I want to have it go diagonally in front of me, basically cutting this corner off to my.
Okay. Can you draw it for me with the draw?
Let's move turn order. Like that, but extending from wall to wall.
how do you delete drawn things?
Like that?
Yeah, like
Well,
that.
I have to delete them.
Yeah, you delete my little red one.
Yeah.
I was just
Delete
seeing
your
how to use
own.
it.
If you just like drag box highlight an area, as long as you made it, you can highlight something and
like
delete
that.
it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Okay.
finish
You summon
casting
the
that.
Barrier.
I'm going to. After I finish doing that, I'm going to spend a move action to channel energy to heal myself, and I'm going to exclude those him.
Okay.
And heal myself for 38. And that's my turn.
Okay. Cormac is stunned. Finger is stunned. He is not going to take the -20.
He probably has a couple of those a day. Well, probably more than 2, but yeah, he's already used 2. But I bet, yeah.
He looks like frustrated with Father Reinhardt for a moment, but then he turns his gaze back to the person shooting him. And he casts a spell. And after he does so, he holds out his hand and he shouts to Kudu, "Become dust."
Oh no, you don't. Okay, what is this? What is this doing?
It might be
He's gonna shoot a
disintegrating.
ray at you.
Distracting. Yeah, disintegrate.
Okay, I have chances. I have many chances, by the way, people. So
Yeah, he got concealment and a good fortitude save.
His range attack is a lot lower.
as well
But
as
does a 39 touch you?
I'm going to. It's not a crit, is it?
No.
I'm going to Black Cat it and force a reroll -4.
Okay. Does a 29 touch you?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to
Concealment though, right?
Yeah, concealment.
Oh, so close.
Okay, there goes my chances for that one. If he
Yeah.
crit, I had more chances.
If you save,
Give me a
if you
fortitude save.
it's-
Oh, that's right. I do have that
Save.
chance, and this is absurd. Here comes the one. No. Okay.
Alright, you save.
You only
Yep,
take
you
like
take
5d6 or whatever.
5d6
You'll take
now.
20 points of damage, yes.
Oh.
As he tries to quickly turn you to dust.
It's too much water over here. It didn't work.
He starts to move away from Father Reinhardt. He flies away from him. For now.
Reinhardt, you should just carry a dagger and stab at things.
This one, though, continues to move into the wall of blades, because that's what the ally was told to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it takes damage if it's.
that's a bladed
walked
wall?
into.
I don't think the blade barrier can actually.
But I don't know if the
Yeah.
blade barrier does damage to him.
It's
don't think it
force
does.
damage.
Is it force damage?
Oh.
Yes.
The blade barriers.
Blade barrier is force.
Oh, it is the evocation
Okay,
force. You're right.
so yeah.
Nice.
So then go ahead and roll the damage, but it's going to chop it up anyway. Any amount of damage like almost chops these things up.
When it's going to take 15d6 points of damage, it gets a reset reflex save for half.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it basically gets dusted.
Yay.
Yeah, it goes poof.
It's basically a wall of force, but of blades.
Yep.
So
I
mean, not as strong, obviously. A wall of
This
force,
one's going to take its attacks on Kudu.
Okay.
A 33, does that possibly back?
Wait, what is he critting me?
Yeah, this little ally here is
There will
a
be no critting
potential
Kudu.
crit.
Hold on.
Okay.
You have like a thing that forces.
So I'm
reroll.
using one of my beads on my bracelet that forces the crit to be a normal. It's called a bracelet
Alright.
of second chances.
Nice.
Then it only does 6 points of damage to you for one attack.
Wait, did he roll the concealment though?
I did, it was a 77.
Man, you're on top of it. Yay.
Does a 26 hit?
No. Wait, is it touch? No, it's regular.
It's not touch.
No, it
It's
doesn't.
regular
hit.
AC. Okay, and then 14 doesn't it? And then this one moves up to finger him, and we'll make an attack. 27 hit you while you're stunned.
Yeah.
Take 6 points.
Okay.
Alright, Kudu, it's your turn.
He moved. How rude of him. I'm gonna provoke from this thing and move as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a better angle. I'm gonna use a sword.
It hits you for 13.
Do you roll a concealment?
Yeah, concealment. I'm gonna use a stored
You're right.
energy
Alright, there you
to boost a simple blast of scree at him. Is he in point blank by any chance? I'll move closer for the point blank. Yeah. A 2.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, it's fine. It really is.
The low rolls, revenge of the low roll.
Alright, that's it.
Okay. Father Reinhardt.
All right. So let's see. These like the tables and stuff in the room. Do those seem to be like out of sync with us as well? Like
Correct.
like,
These do not block you.
okay, so it's like only the people, only the tokens are the things that are like currently physically able to move.
Those are the only
Alright.
things you seem to be able to interact with.
Alrighty. Let's see. Summon monster. Okay. Tell you what you're gonna do. I'm going to start casting a summoning spell.
Okay, you begin casting. Cormac, you are not stunned anymore, but you don't have a weapon in your hand.
I know. Where is
you
it
just
to pick
pick
up
it
a
up.
weapon?
Just a move
It's
action.
right next to you. Yep, just a move action.
Okay, he'll pick it up, and he is gonna use his ability Moment of Clarity, since he's enraged still, and he's gonna cast a spell at this guy in front of him.
All
He's gonna
right.
cast Destruction.
Destruction. Give me a spell resistance check.
Wow.
Ah,
God damn it.
Oh, yeah, your spiritual ally, Father Reinhardt, you would move towards him to try it. I know the dice, man. This is when the
And
dice turn on my players.
He goes into rage again, obviously. That was his moment. And that's his turn.
Ah, that would have been so good.
Oh, I have another one, but it's just I don't want to burn so many spells.
Yeah. Oh, you might wanna.
Yeah, no. If we're gonna die, he's definitely going to. And
Right,
I'm
because
pretty
it's like
sure the other thing.
in theory we
other
only have
things are-
12 hours, so it's like,
All
do
right,
we actually have time to like
Fingrim,
fight this
the
and then
spiritual
rest?
ally misses with
Yeah.
31.
I guess maybe we can, or maybe we can have some timey. Maybe if we beat him, he'll give us some timey-wimey nonsense to like get to rest. I don't know. Like
I
if we
also
level up.
kept the 7th level spot open so I could prepare any 7th level spell again.
Yeah. Yeah, because my weapons are on the ground, but the problem is since I dropped them, they're medium size, and if I pick them up, I have to use them at penalties as medium weapons, which is like not ideal. So, yeah, everything's terrible basically. I'm going to use a move action to pull out the luck blade, I guess. I get
The
this.
luck blade.
I get this and one other weapon after this. So I mean, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have sold those rapiers. Apparently, I need all my weapons just to pull them out one every round to just pull a new weapon out. And I guess I'll
Or
use
you
a
should have
swift.
made one of those weapons a called weapon so you could just call it back into your.
Yeah. Well, even then, though, with the enlarged person potion, it would have made things awkward too. I didn't realize the enlarged person potion would actually be a bad thing. I thought it would just be helpful, but
I
apparently
thought
not.
once you pick it up again, it grows again.
I don't know. Maybe it does. I'm not sure actually.
Because usually it's like things that are like shot weapons turn small, but if it's in your grasp, it like
It
resizes
just
again.
regrows. Maybe. Let me double check. Let me read that. Like, because that actually is fairly important. Because if I just pick up the Archon blade, then I think it still has the enhancement bonuses I had on it. So, enlarge person is
As all weapons equipped or worn or carried by a creature is.
yeah, but I think that might just
similarly
be that
enlarged.
it has to be stuff that you're carrying because it does say any enlarged thing that leaves your possession it returns to its normal size.
But then once it doesn't specify if it comes back to your
Right.
possession.
So I've always just assumed if you drop it, it shrinks again, and then it doesn't. Like it only increases it when you on completion. And that's how I'm gonna. That's how I've been playing it. So that's how I'm gonna keep playing it. So yeah, I'm gonna pull out the luck blade. I'm gonna enhance it. I'm gonna give it up. Put it up to a. I'm gonna enhance it up to just give it +5 in Bane, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not gonna bother the Keen because I don't have enough enhancement bonus to do it. This is only a +2 weapon. And I couldn't move as I do this, so maybe I'll do that. Move up here. And then I'm going to cast a spell. I think I'm just gonna cast Shocking Grasp and try to hit it with Shocking Grasp. He's holding a metal weapon, right? So
It is. It is metal.
Ooh.
that's something.
Totally metal.
That's kind of metal.
I get a +3 from him holding a metal weapon from Shocking Grasp on this attack. So that's something too. No flank. Or Laurel a 32, so on
Yeah, that misses.
but I do still have the Shocking Grasp for next round, so I got that going for me.
All right. He's not going to take a -20 action. You're within his reach, Fingrim. He's going to attack you.
Sure.
here comes yeah, all of his attacks. Let's hope it's not a repeat of last time.
Yeah, it might be, but no crits, but that's probably still gonna down me. To
Do
be
you
honest.
do you have stone skin or anything going on?
You know what? Actually, I can do. I do not. But what I'll actually do this time
You go
is
whole sphere.
after the second attack hits me, because I'm gonna be low enough at that point, that I think it would make sense for me to do that. I'm gonna use immediate action to cast Emergency Force Sphere.
Okay. Before you do that, I don't know if this changes what you do or not, but he does channel something through his weapon.
Well, it might, I guess. When does he channel something through his weapon? On the first?
It's off the first hit.
Okay. What does he do?
I need to go read the ability.
Because maybe I do after the first one if he does a fuck ton of damage to me or something on that attack.
Okay. His conductive weapon uses up 2 charges of his
Aw.
ability to pass an aging touch. You take 6 points of strength damage. No save.
Okay, well, I'll just do it after the first attack in that case. But sure, I take 6 strength damage.
All right. And then he is not within range of anybody else.
Yeah, and he just hits the force sphere.
All right. That's his turn. Yep, that's his turn. Kudu. Oh, sorry, wait. I keep forgetting about these little allies. Alright, they're just gonna come and attack you guys.
No.
Here comes.
Okay.
I don't think it can hit me because of the force emergency.
Yeah,
force.
it can't. It
Yeah,
basically
it-
just stands there and attacks the thing.
Maybe it hits. Maybe.
I think it is.
How are you on HP?
Alright, take 11 points of damage. Now it's your turn, Kudu.
Okay, let me switch the in-play tab here. What did we say? 11? How am I doing? I'm at risk. I'm going to 5-foot step back and use a stored energy to heal my swift action, heal myself.
Okay.
I almost forgot I could do that. Lay on hands. Okay,
Haste wears off
whew,
this round too.
that was a big heal.
From the
Yeah, nice heal.
wand.
Okay, and then I'm going to send a blast at Mr. Bad Guy.
Okay. I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
Ooh, 38 hits. Roll me that sweet, sweet damage.
Wait, let me double check something. Okay,
God,
I
that actually,
accidentally
that
had
last
my
attack,
blast boosted, so I take...
those last series of attacks actually were a lot like the first one that killed me because
21. I heal for like...
It doesn't want him to roll anything below an 11.
yeah.
Okay.
He's rolling a D10
Ooh.
plus 10 instead of a D20.
Oh, nice damage.
I love that extra 1d8 that I have. I really do. There's
Alright,
nothing that says
bam,
I can't
damage.
stack those, so if I wanted to keep taking utilities to keep adding to that, I think I can. Make it a 2d8, a 3d8.
Alright, you drop him. It looks like he's below half. And
Ooh.
again, he like kind of staggers a bit. And the room like statics back into like move.
Okay.
And the man, still alive, but being dissected before you, screams again, "You have to wake up! Save yourselves! Wake up! And then the room slows down again as the chronological corrector gets back to his Father Reinhardt.
All right, I complete my summoning, and this time it is something completely different.
Yeah.
It's a T-Rex. No, I'm kidding. It's an Earth Elemental, huge,
Okay.
and I'm summoning it to flank with the spiritual ally.
Yay! Summon flanks.
Yeah.
Like right here?
Yeah, perfect. And so it and that guy are both on the ground.
Alright, you have control of it now.
All right, here come 2 attacks. Let's see, flanking and the earth thing. All right. That's the first one.
That does not hit.
That's the second one.
A 33 does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but he's there. And
Mm-hmm.
for my turn, to make sure that he can't get out of it, I cast Dimensional Anchor centered on him.
Okay.
Actually, isn't that a... Wait, no, I'm thinking of a different spell.
And he's spell resistant.
Yep. Well, it's yes for an object.
Oh, really? No spell resistance for.
I don't believe it's spell
I
resistance
think you just have
for.
to hit a touch attack on him.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
just have to hit a
range.
touch attack.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean Dimensional Anchor. I meant Dimensional Lock.
Oh, okay. There is spell resistance then, yes. So go ahead and roll spell resistance.
Yeah, that's what the 38 was.
Okay, that succeeds.
He is barred from extra dimensional travel.
So am I, though.
That's true, but you are currently in a flanking position.
I'm in a
with
force.
He's in a force.
I'm at a
field.
force bubble.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in a force.
He's stuck
bubble
in
and
the super
I'm just-
monkey ball.
I'm just stuck in the force
He
bubble.
won't be
you
able
know?
to get out of it.
Yep. Alright,
Until
Cormac,
it's-
it's your turn.
He's gonna cast it again.
Destruction.
Yep.
Alright, give me spell resistance. That
There we
succeeds.
go.
Alright, let's see if he
Battery
makes
low.
a save.
Oh, I dropped.
Oh,
batteries
he natural ones.
Holy shit.
twice, so he failed.
Wonder if it's a
Alright,
Yavulus
how much damage is it?
It is 160 damage.
Alright. You deal 160 damage to him. He doesn't die, but he takes a knee.
Charging
He
battery.
is completely out of the fire like doesn't consume him, but he is like vastly weakened. He takes a knee and he can't fight. He's essentially out of the fight. And as he does take the knee, everything around the room flashes back into motion again, and you guys actually can feel like the cold of the room like on your breath, almost like you guys have come closer to being in sync with it. And the man who is about to die screams one final time, "Wake up! Save me! Oh, help! Wake up, damn it!"
Uh-oh.
What do you guys do?
I run to my body.
I dismiss force bubble.
Okay.
Spiritual allies actually still attacking us, or do these things like disappear?
They disappear.
They don't last for their
Okay.
full duration. I torment you!
Cormac runs to his body and tries to like push it awake again.
You can't touch him.
Oh.
but like as you run over, you almost feel like you might be able to do something.
He yells, "Wake up!"
Kudo will run over to her body and just focus all her energy.
Okay, you do.
I'm going to try a different approach. I'm going to try and cast glitter dust on what's her face over here, who's trying to cut up our.
The
It's
guy.
not gonna work. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to blind her. Yeah, I don't know if it seems like things feel more real. Maybe I can interact with her now.
Okay, you do that.
Do you have anything to make
So
loud noise?
you all do your respective things. The chronological corrector, he casts some kind of spell, and he reappears at the gate, and you just see him looking back as he walks through. And several things happen at once. You cast the glitter dust, but it's not the kind of like reaction maybe you thought.
All right.
Instead, it's more like she gets momentarily distracted with something, as if like a fly or something had gone in front.
All right.
And as Cormac, screams to himself to wake up, and Kudu focuses her energy, things start to play out like they did. You guys start to wake up, and as she is distracted for a moment, she looks to you guys and tells you to, hey, quit it, be quiet in there. And she does move closer to get you guys to shut up. And Cormac, awake and groggy, pushes her or tries to attack her. So she moves back, and then that's when Fingram, you grab the keys as she stumbles back.
I swear I remember somebody grabbed the keys. I couldn't remember if that was me or not.
Yeah, I grabbed onto her, and then you like reached in and grabbed her.
But we were in
keys.
different cells, so
Something happened.
something like that.
She kind of stumbles back, and Fingram, you grab
Yeah.
the keys.
I think that's what happened. Like she went over here, you attacked her, and she stumbled back to here, and then that's Because I remember this. This actually was correct. Me and Sister Maria were in one of the cells together, and then, like I said, originally I think the other three were in that cell. But at least on the YouTube video, that's how it was set up.
Yep.
Charging
And
battery.
as that happens, someone shows up again. In sync with you, the pallid mask appears, but he starts to try to interact with what's going on, and he can't. And he shouts. He tries to reach for the keys that you stole, Fingram, and he shouts, "No! Stop! This is not possible!" And in a roar, an incandescent explosion of bright light illuminates the entire scene for a moment, and then everything disappears. So I know this is the Paris Nexus, but you guys are actually on the Thrushmore shore.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys find yourselves back in the same spot at the docks where Casilda had first teleported.
All right.
The
Just-
skies are still stormy. The rain soaks your clothes, so you know you're in sync again with, and the waves roll across the lake.
I think we need to go to Lowell's estate
Yep.
Whatever that thing is, it at where Lowell's estate's supposed to be.
I suppose so. It's strange, this time, that creature. I'm not exactly sure what we'll find when we go to Lowell's Manor, but hopefully it'll be something that'll make a little more sense than what just happened.
You guys,
I
you guys
wouldn't
saved
count on
yourselves.
it.
You were the ones who woke yourselves up. Yep. You made your own future. And with that, each of you gains 76,800 experience points, and I believe that brings you to level 7.
No,
Does it?
we're
Are you
like
still off?
we're like 130 XP off before that. So
130.
yeah.
Alright, well, I don't know. I'm not sure where I
just gonna
missed
level
you
myself
guys
up.
having experience points, but I'm going to put you guys at level
Okay.
Next.
Hooray.
because I want you to be 17 for the last session.
Hell yeah. No.
Cormac makes a comment. Do I really look that pathetic when I'm asleep?
Oh, and you guys remember everything that happened, but you don't feel like you fought that hard.
Oh, so like we might still have our spells.
Yep, you guys have exactly what you guys had before time tried to correct it.
Okay. So I'll probably have. The thing is, with prepared casters,
Oh yeah, you'll have it.
we'll have to
Prepare
like
yourselves at 17.
Yeah, we'll have to spend a little bit of time preparing, or say we already were 17.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Time is weird like that.
That's
So
weird. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Time warp again.
So.
strange
Mr.
aeons, man. Strange aeons.
Yeah, they're very strange.
Time works weird.
Just as a reminder of inexperience I have as a game master, does any of us plan on pulling Mage's Disjunction on our game master?
Nobody's capable of casting
I
it.
don't think anybody can.
Okay, so yay
We're
for
all
our
set.
game master.
Yeah, I've already
I
taken
gained
that
a
into
mercy,
account.
a new mercy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
But yeah.
my big thing now. It's like what?
It's like joke's on you. I bought a scroll of Mage's Disjunction.
Yeah.
No idea.
But yeah, that's that session. I've been waiting for that
I'm gonna
encounter
refresh
for
this.
a long time.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was yeah.
That's
who
That's what I
caught
meant
on?
at the beginning of the campaign when I said that there's a really cool payoff, like in the last book, that
Yeah.
ties into the beginning of the.
Yeah.
That you guys, when you guys were in your nightmare and you heard the or you saw the save me, wake up kind of stuff.
Right.
That was because you guys
That was
in the
us,
future woke yourselves.
Yeah, like when he said something like he was like, Kudu was like, wait a second, so you're here to keep us from living. That's when I knew I had to pull
Yep.
the guns out. This is why we woke up. That's cool. I do like the full circle. It kind of makes the things you did earlier seem a little more meaningful. Because sometimes I feel like in Venture Past, the links of them, it's like all the things you did early on actually kind of didn't matter. Some of it did, but it kind of didn't,
Yeah.
There are some APs where it's like the first book didn't actually matter to the rest of it.
All you did is learn something,
Yeah. Rise of the Rune Lords, for
liked,
example, in the first book, very little of what happens in book 1 really matters in later books.
You get the feel of presence of Lamashtu is the most of it.
A little bit, I guess, but Lamashtu is not even that important in book 6, for example.
Right, but it's the sandbook pressure, and then when you come back in book 4 or something.
But when you find the rune well, was the rune well actually in book 1? I think that was in book 2.
Yeah, but it
remember.
leads up to it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's kind of the first part when you find that rune well underneath Sandpoint.
Yeah, I only wish that Mantis and Derek were here for this session.
Yeah.
Ties in with their characters.
Well,
That's the
maybe tell
thing
'em
with
about the
long-running
video.
APs. Is a lot of times it
But I also had fun with putting in that guy.
yeah.
I redid this section. There's you're supposed to fight an Aeon, a CR17 Betha, but I was like, this is boring.
Yeah, it was cool to
Yeah.
have
Okay,
a
what the
oracle.
Oh yeah. I
I
had you
was
guys fight
at
one of those
first
sections.
when he walked out. I was like, I thought for sure you're gonna be like, I'm Sister Maria,
Is this a real? Yeah, for another time.
like
No.
his true self, like his
Yeah.
what's that one guy? Like he
Elias Redford.
the other guy won. Yeah,
Yeah.
Elias Redford won, and he's
So
was sent to the
here's
office.
that would have been pretty cool too if Mantis was still in this game.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have done something like that. But here's the fun part: is that you, Grim, and Drew, you guys don't know that character, but Pluto and Secret.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'll say. He was a character that Matt was playing in Mantis's
Oh
campaign.
man, this level's kind of underwhelming for a kineticist.
Yep, he's still a slave to time.
That's pretty cool.
That would
I
be
like-
him. What I imagined, like at his full power.
Yeah.
Was he like some sort of oracle?
He was a time
Yes.
oracle.
That's pretty awesome.
He's
Yeah.
a time oracle with the curse of wasting. And the way I played off the wasting curse is that he's aging rapidly. So he's younger than he looks.
Oh
And he uses
shit!
time to slow it
I
down.
can heal my
Try to slow it down.
allies and myself at the same time now.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I get
Mess.
2 feet.
But
that's basically what I
Grim,
get this
he
level.
can't control the way he ages, not even with his own power.
Yeah, his own abilities.
Yep. And as part of that campaign, every time we died, we'd wake up back where we started. So
Yeah.
he's getting really tired of constantly going back to that point. So he'll do whatever
Oh
they
yeah.
tell him.
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me about this guy.
Yeah. I'm playing a character who she's a spiritualist, and my phantom is her husband who died.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited for if we ever get towards the part where we're dealing more with the time loop stuff, because that's kind
Mhm.
of a lot of what I had in mind for that character. But
Hmm.
I don't know. We haven't got to the point where that's going to come up yet. But
That's cool, yeah.
yeah.
I actually made that guy right there. I made him without any items. He had 0 items.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
What was
Everything
that
he
weird-ass
had.
ability, though? That
Which one?
Where he was able to take the initiative -20.
Okay, so that's something I gave him as a special ability to increase his CR by a little bit.
Yeah.
I basically gave him 3 uses per day of taking a -20 initiative standard.
It's like a
He
mythic
used the
ability.
last one there, yeah, to time stop again and go back to the port.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, well, he couldn't have dimension doored or anything like that because he had the dimensional lock on him. But
Yep, his first round was a time stop, and he got 4 rounds off of that. So
yeah,
he had several spells that were making him a lot tougher.
I knew that was time stop of the D4 +1. I was like, that's got to be time stop.
Yep,
But
he got
I didn't
off
say anything.
He got off Divine Vessel, Instant Armor, Divine Power, Wrathful Mantle, Shield of Faith, Iron Skin, and 2 Spiritual. Some of those were swift.
I gotta go, but I had
take care,
really
Drew.
fun, and I look forward to the next session, whether it's the last session or the penultimate.
Oh yeah, Drew, what are you playing for? I can't remember. What are you playing for Hell's Rebels? Do you know yet?
I think I'm gonna stick with my initial idea. I'm going with a gnome alchemist, the racial archetype. I'm planning on playing like a French Revolution.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I was just curious. Like, I think I know what everyone else is playing, but I couldn't remember what you were playing. So
No, I'm playing a half-orc.
because I'm playing a wizard.
Urban Rager.
Playing
Nice.
playing the tribe wizard. It's gonna be fun.
Cool. And if
Play
you guys
as-
get another